musicians die, they put out, their, I don't know who it is, but they put out an album for them. Is that just music that they've recorded and never done anything with?
Now, in this case, I think some, or maybe one or two of the songs on the album might have been some old shit that got made into new shit, but I think the majority of it, I think it was actually current. I think he made it recently. Like DMX was actually working on the album when he passed. So I think there might be one or two songs where they might have pulled up an old verse and threw it on there. There was one song in particular where I kind of felt like it might have been an old DMX verse. It might have been that joint. What's the joint with Nas and Jay-Z? And
Jay-Z?
Yeah. That verse.
Yeah, I feel like I heard that verse somewhat, but I feel like it's doctored up a little.
Yeah, that verse kind of feels like an old verse to me. His voice doesn't sound as grown as it does on other tracks on the album, in my opinion. That one kind of sounds like it might be some throwback shit that they pulled up. It was like, yo, all right, here goes a hard X verse. But I'll tell you what, X's history with his albums, he's been able to drop songs that he wrote 5, 6, 7 years prior as current, and nobody knew the wiser, unless you heard the shit previously, So, but I thought the album was dope. He had a lot of guests on there. Lil Wayne was on the album, Alicia Keys was on the album. Bono was on the album. West Side Gun.
Listen.
Donna?
Bono. B-O-N-O.
Donna?
Bono.
Who?
Bono.
Oh.
B-O-N-O. Yeah, he was on the album.
That song go hard.
Yeah, he got Usher on the album. West Side Gun and Benny the Butcher's on the album.
Yeah, the whole Griselda niggas.
He got the Locks on the album. Nas is actually on 2 songs on the album. He got 2 songs on the album. He got the song. This is the song with Nas, Jay-Z, and DMX, and then there's a song with Nas and DMX, and I think somebody else. I forget who else. Exodus.
I think Exodus.
Okay. I thought it was a hard album. I only had enough time to listen to it one time today. But the one time I did listen, I was fucking with it. And it's definitely something I will bump in my car and not give a fuck if anybody next to me likes DMX or not, because you're going to hear it with my system and my speakers bumping, nigga, like I'm LL Cool J, because cars drive by with the booming systems. Cars drive.
Well, that's law in the car anyway. If you in my car, you listening to whatever the hell I'm listening to.
Yeah. If you outside my car, if you outside my car, you're going to listen to what I'm listening to.
Don't give a damn what you don't like.
But I fucks with the DMX album. Off of one listen, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 mics. If I'm going on the Source magazine 5 mic scale, I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5 just on the first listen. Now listen number 2, 3, 4, 5, I might maybe make it 4.5 or I might make it a 3.5. I don't know. I have to see. So you made looks like you made it home.
Nah, I made it to the liquor store.
Oh, what you getting to drink? I'm
about to grab some wine. You know me. These people, they were like, you drink Douce, because I told you you see my little pen? I told you tonight we were promoting Douce. And they're like, you drink Douce? And I'm like, hell no, I don't drink that shit. I drink. Thank you. Like, hell no. Thank you so much. Like, hell no. I just selling it, giving it to y'all.
But what you thought of Exodus, Bees?
Huh?
What you thought of Exodus?
I thought it was a very decent album. Very decent album. Probably, just due to the fact, though, I hated that it stuff like this, but DMX was already, received this award, I believe, so it's all good. But I feel like they're going to probably do, say this is album of the year. Something like that. You know how that goes, with hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Right? And right now, a lot of old school rappers are sort of getting their just due, I would say.
Uh-huh.
Tati, you know what I'm saying?
She happy. She found what she wants.
Like Nas receiving the Grammy for King's Disease. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a little bit of that appeal coming back to hip hop. it would be so dope if like New York itself could start becoming the trendsetters of like the hip hop thing, or at least establish that New York style of hip hop, like just back. And
not everybody likes that New York style of hip hop, though. You know, because hip hop is very
because right now that New York, what y'all call it, the foot thing? What do y'all call it? The what's the whoopty song? That bass with the pop smoke.
You talking about that little
called?
pop smoke dance when niggas is like that leg shit?
I mean, like that sound right now is pop, very pop.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.
What's good and Tim, pretty people? Tuesday evening. My name is Khary. This is my crib. And I invite you into my home for another evening of the dopest live stream that's something like a podcast, something like a newscast, and sometimes like a showcase. We got a good show for y'all tonight. I'm joined by my good friend Bees Buddha, the lovely Tati, herbal goddess, you know, and we are here with another evening of Khary's Crib Live where we talk about some of the wildest and crazy shit you might have seen in your life or heard in your life. I'm just making that shit up right now on the fly, and I haven't had a lot to drink yet. I'm only one shot in. What's up to all my house guests in the chat? You know what I'm saying? Just gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna have fun. Yeah, how was everybody's weekend and shit like that? We had a long weekend, Memorial Day. People were chilling and grilling yesterday. You know what I'm saying? How was everybody's weekend?
My weekend was good, you know, for the most part. Everything was good, you know. I say till today, this afternoon, it got a little off.
This afternoon, it got off? How so?
Yeah. You know, I feel like I got played by some little niggas today, man.
You got played by some little niggas. How did some little niggas play you, Bees? How did some little niggas play you?
Yo, and like, I felt like I got played, but I didn't get played. It's like, you know, everybody acts tough in the beginning, but then they really don't get tough till you leave.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And my new zip code that I moved to, I've experienced this a lot.
Vernon, huh? Money earning Vernon, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I haven't experienced that in my older years. Younger years a little bit, maybe, you know what I'm saying, 1 or 2 times out here in Tampa. Niggas tried to test when I wasn't looking, but once I like kind of looked their way, they kind of like, oh, I wasn't doing nothing type of shit, you know what I'm saying? Was it something like that?
Nah, it was more like, you know, we pulled off, then you want to throw something.
What?
Oh, so it's like
they threw something when you pulled off.
So it's like when we had beef back in the days with niggas, and we would be like on a bus, like niggas be trying to front, and we make niggas get off the bus, and they wait for the bus to pull off to actually start talking shit like, oh, y'all niggas is pussy. Wait, but y'all niggas, I was right here.
Yes.
Got you.
Right. What'd you do? Just pull off?
Like, I got to think about things different, you know, because I got 2 of them things.
Exactly.
Yeah, see, now if I was younger, I would have probably backed up on them. But today, nigga, I got motherfucking series to finish watching on Netflix. I ain't got time for y'all niggas. You know?
Yeah, and you know what it is? I was with my woman, so that's why I feel like
you feel your pride was hurt a little bit. You said, "Yo, these niggas tried to front on me in front of my woman, yo."
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Listen, when you say you was with your woman, I'm thinking you saying like, I'm with my girl. I'm not finna even like entertain no beast so niggas can get crazy and nothing. Like we just gonna head out. You saying that your pride was hurt because they tried you in front of your girl.
Yes, yes. So,
okay.
Because a lot of men will look at that as, oh, y'all trying to make me look like a pussy in front of my girl. I can't let that happen. That type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the shit that goes through men's head. Don't ask us why that goes through our head like that, but it does. You know what I'm saying? You're questioning our manhood.
Sometimes what it is your girl see niggas play you, then you ain't got no authority.
Then she thinks she could play you. She thinks she could play you. Yeah. You know what? You kind of right too. You kind of right. You know what I'm saying? Get into an argument with her and try to act tough. Oh, you wasn't acting tough for them niggas was looking at you on the street.
Yeah, them niggas off the street.
You got right there for little niggas though.
That's wild. I don't think Mo would do you like that though. I don't think she would do you like that.
Yo, I don't know. Women can find some shit. Women just be like women like to stab when they get mad. You know.
You know what? I don't think that I'm a woman that throws things back in your face. Like if you tell me some shit, or I'm not gonna be like, well, that's why. When I'm mad and just throw it back at you. I'm not one of them type of women. I think that's pretty fucked up. And now I will cuss your ass out. I will cuss you out from A to fucking Z. But I wouldn't throw, your past stuff back in your face.
Okay.
Like that's why you used to go say something fucked up. Never mind.
And you about to just make everything you said null and void, huh?
No, that's what I'm saying. I wouldn't do no shit like that. I wouldn't be like, well, that's why you remember you pissed in the bed till you was 13. I wouldn't just bring that up because I'm mad. But I will cuss your ass out though.
Well, there's a lot of people that will use some shit like that to fucking.
But yo, check it. I don't want a nigga to do me like Menace to Society too, right? Remember he was like, "Oh, you tough now, right? You wasn't acting like that when Kane was whooping your ass last night." So what?
Yeah, I remember that part.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I feel you though. And I think a lot of men can feel you too. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men that fight, men that fight and have fought, I think they might feel that sentiment. A lot of men are passive. Actually, I used to work with this dude, right? This white guy at my job, super computer geek, was not a fighter at all, but he would start shit with people all the time. And you know why?
What?
Because he
bust his ass.
Let me tell you why. He would start shit with people all the time simply because he was a computer programmer. He was a logical person. So his logic was, in all reality, 75% of people are non-confrontational. That was his thought process. That percent of people was non-confrontational. So him starting shit with people would most likely end with non-confrontation because people didn't want confrontation. He was right.
That's dumb. So what happened when you run into the other 25%? If that's gonna be the percentage.
Well, let me tell you what happens. One day he did that. He was with a dude that we worked with. The dude we worked with was like this Taekwondo dude, right? He was like always like showing off his moves and shit like that. And he was with him one day at lunch. He started popping that shit. A dude got out his car, walked to his car. He looked at dude. Dude was like, yo, that's your battle. You know what he did? He locked his motherfucking doors. He did not want no confrontation.
That's wild.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, I definitely think you got to be ready. Okay, so I tend to have a little bit of road rage sometimes. Like,
do you?
I'll be ready to fight. Yeah, like on God, I'll be ready to fight. Like you cut me off the wrong way. No, but you also got to keep in mind that nowadays you can't just, like back when I was younger, you could just fade somebody right quick. Like I've seen plenty of niggas like you know, in some traffic shit, hop out the car, fade real quick, and pull off. Like, you know, like I've seen that happen so many times. But nowadays, it's like people crazy. Like people would real deal shoot your ass.
This ain't
over
back
some
in the
traffic
days,
shit.
but
Like
they
it
don't hear
ain't
you
just
though.
a fade no more. So
right.
it's like
You're
like damn. Sometimes I be wanting to take it there with people, like, cause you know, but it's like it's really not worth it because there's a good chance that you may die.
Especially in the state of Florida. Especially in the state of Florida.
What?
You know,
everybody pulling out their guns.
In the state of Florida, you can have a concealed carry weapon. You know, you got to just like fill out some paperwork, send off some papers, do some fingerprints. You can get yourself a concealed carry license where you got your gun on you all the time by law with a little motherfucking card that says, yo, this dude got the right to carry a gun and shoot your ass in self-defense. You know, that's what people have. But also, I can still drive around with a pistol and not have a license. So even people that don't have concealed carry licenses, they can still carry weapons in their vehicles. You know what I'm saying? So my mentality in Florida is, yo, everybody got a gun. That's my mentality.
Most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? That's my mentality.
I know that's the mentality in Chicago.
And niggas not even just flashing guns. Like I remember there was a point where niggas would just pull a gun out just so you know what type of time they on. Niggas don't know. Niggas is shooting first, ain't even asking question later, like at all.
That's supposed.
So it's like you can't even. You gotta be careful with that type of shit too.
That's supposed to be a rule of thumb, though. Rule of thumb is if you pull out, you're supposed to squeeze. You're not pulling out just to flash niggas. That's supposed.
But
to be
nowadays, niggas is just shooting.
Niggas is wilding. Niggas is wilding nowadays.
Most definitely.
You know, niggas get.
I miss the days where we could just fight real quick and that shit done with. Either you got your ass beat or you didn't.
The problem with that? What the problem is with that? Niggas can't fight. Niggas can't fight. Niggas can't take a fucking
You know what I think? You know what I think one of the biggest problems. You know what I think one of the biggest problems is right now, and why niggas is doing that? Niggas ain't fighting not just because they can't take a punch. Niggas is fighting because there's social media now. If you take that loss, everybody's gonna see that L you took. So that's why I think
niggas is trying to shoot. So niggas would rather go to jail for social clout.
They would rather.
Then niggas would rather go to jail than go viral on Instagram getting their ass beat.
Exactly. You know, and I think that's
weak ass shit.
I think that's a big issue.
Your ass need to
shut
fight
the fuck
down.
up. Yeah, if you can't fight, your ass need to not say a whole lot. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you ain't ready to get your ass beat, don't say a whole lot. You know what I mean? Word.
Most definitely.
Which I think that's actually we're gonna get back on that subject in a little bit because we're gonna be talking about street shit. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be talking about street, like young street niggas. How is there them getting out of that street mentality? Is that something that can be taught or something that they have to learn on their own? You know? So that's going to be the question we're going to talk about a little later. I'm curious about that question. So think about that question, y'all over there looking at me on your smartphones and shit like that in your cribs. And shout out to all my house guests in the chat. I see y'all over here, Cheryl, Wayne. You know what I'm saying? Kimmy over there, Shakeem. I see y'all over there in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all of y'all joining the chat and shit. You know what I mean?
I gotta start looking at the chat.
Go ahead and jump in the chat and say what's up, say what's going on and shit like that. You know? They be I'll be reading back the chats, by the way, just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying? If you're not already on the Discord, go ahead and join the Discord, you know what I'm saying? It's a little community that I just recently started, but I've had it around, I recently started, but I've had it around for a while. That's kind of like an oxymoron. But inside of there, I actually have a channel that the channel is actually dedicated to like some past chats. You know, so I can, as these chats is going on, it's actually be going to my Discord. And I actually go back through the chat sometimes, and I be missing a lot of shit y'all be talking about in the chat, y'all. I be missing a lot of shit, y'all. Y'all be going.
Yeah, they be wilding in the chat sometimes, especially when we talk about nasty stuff.
Yo,
they be wilding in
the chat.
Yeah.
Oh, freaky stuff.
I try to keep my eye on the chat though. I do try to keep my eye on the chat, you know. And also when we do talk about our main topic later, you can give us a call 813-559-3339. You know, you can give us a call give us your thoughts on the matter and shit like that, and we can have a nice discussion. You know what I'm saying? So remember that number 813-559-3339. It scrolls across the bottom of the screen periodically and things like that. So give us a call. But let's jump into our first topic. It's already like 9:18. It's not too late, but I think it's a good time. Oh, you know what? Actually, did you do anything fun this weekend, Tati?
Did I do anything fun this weekend? I went to the beach on Saturday. It was hella packed. The beaches were packed all weekend, from Friday to Monday. Beaches were packed.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sunday, actually, I'm sorry, I went to the beach Sunday. And yesterday, I didn't really do much. Yesterday, I just chilled at a friend's house, drink, talk, eat. Just good vibes. Pretty much. I was pretty much chilling yesterday. Got you.
I didn't do much neither. I wrote some code this weekend. That's pretty much it. I started, I picked up some React Native. I'm going to be rebuilding this application. This app I made it some years back. I made an Android app that was called Lyric Kit, that people can actually write a song to a beat on repeat and shit like that. So I made that a couple of years ago, but I didn't keep up with it. So Android kicked it out to the fucking Android store and shit like that. So I'm rebuilding that app. I'm using React Native, and I was actually messing with some React Native over the weekend. So that was my weekend and shit like that. Tomorrow, my daughter graduates from high school.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
So I'm going to her graduation tomorrow, I'm going to her graduation.
Right.
Yeah, she do be rolling, don't she?
You think she gonna dance when she walk across the stage? I did.
I don't think so. I think she's gonna be real calm and collected. You know what I'm saying? I think she's gonna be real calm.
Yeah.
She's gonna act like she's too cool for school. I don't think she's gonna do too much.
Look, that's my song right there. Gonna walk across the stage just like that. You know what? These kids be wilding walking across the stage nowadays. I be seeing them dancing. I saw a dude throwing some money when they called his name.
Now, here's my question though. What am I supposed to wear to this thing?
Yo,
whatever you want.
Booted and booted. You getting dressed for success.
Sometimes I'm supposed to wear like my slacks. So it's supposed to be like slacks, not like my jeans and sneakers and shit like that. Well, not jeans. Okay.
People don't dress up like that for graduations. People wear regular clothes.
See, you don't understand the whole nature of this. All right. You have an honor roll graduate first and foremost, right?
Understood.
So you walk up in there strutting, bro. You want to know why? Because you did a damn good job. You feel me?
Thank you,
so
man.
Thank you, man. For success, because not only is she getting an award, so are you. You know what I'm saying? And the award is seeing your daughter walk across that stage, my guy.
Okay, so I need to have a nice little button up with the fucking slacks and the hard bottoms. I can't go in there with the black shirt. I got to go to dinner tomorrow night. Tomorrow night for dinner, I'm just gonna wear like a dark shirt, some black jeans, and some black sneakers. That's not graduation dress.
You walk into a Florida graduation. You walk into a Tampa high school graduation. You're going to be the only one in there with slacks on. And that's not a problem. If you want to dress for success, that's you. Okay. I'm not saying don't. I'm saying that graduation in Tampa is like, I don't know, it's more like casual wear.
Okay. Okay. So we kind of like both sides of the spectrums here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So the chat over here says, congrats. I appreciate that, y'all. They said, yo, congrats. Yo, Kimmy Cat says, no, you dress up, Khary. Cheryl says,
dress up for your picture.
Cheryl says, are you going to buy her a new car now? I think you promised her one. I didn't promise her new car. She graduated because I knew she was going to graduate it. I promised her a car for her birthday. She got a brand new used car for herself for her birthday that she be riding around and tearing up the road.
Not a brand new used car.
You know what I'm saying? That she be riding around tearing up the streets and shit. She got
that's
the
the
stick
first
shift.
time I've ever heard that.
New for her, huh?
Yeah, brand new for her. You know what I'm saying? It's used, but it's brand new for her. You know, it's her first damn car. You know, I have been thinking about getting myself another car though. I was gonna say a second car, but reality is my son just turned 16, so I know he's getting ready to start driving. So if I did get another car, my daughter's probably gonna take my car, you know, and then she's probably gonna give that car to her brother, and he's gonna love it because it's a stick shift and shit like that, you know. So I don't know.
Oh, because he's one of those Fast and Furious dudes.
Yeah, he tries to be. He wants to be. You know?
He like to pop wheelies and stuff. He burning on and all that.
He tried. He be wanting to.
Really?
For real. Where we at? We basically about to jump on our first topic, which was anybody see Swizz Beats versus Timbaland versus battle this weekend? Or yesterday actually, Memorial Day?
Bits and pieces.
I didn't see all of it. I saw bits and pieces as well. I saw it here and there. But what I did see, it looked kind of lit. You know what I'm saying? It was like a concert. They was playing some songs that they both produced. You know, they didn't necessarily have a whole lot of songs that they were actually rapping on, but they were performing the songs that they produced, which I thought was kind of dope. From the few parts that I did see. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a little upset. I'm not actually restreaming the versus battles anymore. I would like to. You know, but the last time I did it, being that it's now an actual company, you know what I'm saying, they kind of came at me on YouTube with some copyright shit. So I was like, I probably need to fall back from that. You know what I'm saying?
We still got to do our battle.
Yeah, we do need to do our battle. We probably do our battle on like Twitch or some shit like that and maybe restream it or something. You know what I'm saying? Just so that, I gotta, just so we don't get blocked or some shit that.
I think we should do that like once a month. We should find our artists that we know that they're not going to have a battle. We're going to do like the what ifs.
Mm-hmm. The what if battles?
The what if battles.
Yeah, that would be kind of fun, yo. Let's see.
That would be very dope.
We'll put some shit together.
That would be kind of dope, yo. That would be kind of dope. But I didn't see it. I do need to go back and watch it. Kimmy Cat over here in the chat says she watched a little bit of it.
How was it?
From what I saw, it was kind of dope. I'm gonna rewatch it. I know there's streams out there.
I tried to stream it, but I was at the beach.
I feel like Meth and Red have set a standard now for the versus battles, and I feel like that's why they went on that concert tip with the Swizz and the Timbaland joint. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I will also say that I believe that was the what you call it last year that they did the versus battle around this time. Am I correct?
It might have been. I think they might be going on the year anniversary. I think so. Wayne Mills in the chat says I saw it. I think Swizz won. You know, Shakima said it was pretty good. You know. I'm gonna go back and check it out. Man. That's
Swizz one. Was he performing like? I know he mostly produces.
Yeah, they were both playing music that they produced.
Okay, gotcha.
You know, they was playing music that they produced. Timbaland was playing a Jay-Z song that he produced, and I was like, yo, I ain't hear this shit in a while. You know, but yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah. You know, I was like, yo, I ain't heard this in a while. You know what I'm saying?
That right there. Oh, shoot. I gotta shut up. I'm gonna put that
I'm definitely gonna go back and check it out though. You know what I'm saying? I would have watched it, but I fell asleep. I was actually taking a nap around that time. You know, because I remember I woke up mad late and I actually had to go to the stores. Like I had to get to Publix before 10 o'clock because they was gonna close. You know. And so I missed it.
I'm gonna have to play it back. I definitely missed it. And I honestly didn't even know that there was gonna be a versus battle that night until I looked at my Instagram and I saw it was they were going live.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna have to watch it again or watch it back.
Now, what I did see though actually is I did see Jay-Z on The Shop on Friday. You know, a new episode of The Shop came out. That's LeBron James, kind of like barbershop / talk show. Not / talk show. Barbershop-esque type talk show, you know what I'm saying? Where he has guests come on and they speak and shit. His guest this week was Jay-Z. Bad Bunny was on there. And I forget who else was on there. There was somebody else on there. But Jay-Z told a couple of interesting stories that I thought were pretty interesting. One was Jay-Z was actually nominated for a Grammy. I forget what year it was, but it was the same year that DMX dropped his album, or his 2 albums, you know. DMX put out 2 albums in 1 year, and they were both #1. And the Grammys did not nominate him for anything. And Jay-Z actually boycotted the Grammys because the Grammys snubbed DMX when he definitely deserved a nomination at that time. You know?
At least 2.
Yeah, you know? At the minimum 1. He should have got 2, but at the minimum 1. You know what I mean?
How was that Jay-Z? Was that a Hard Knock Life tour?
It might have been a Hard Knock Life. It might have been. But Jay-Z was actually nominated. Jay-Z didn't fuck with it. He fell back because he was boycotting them in support of DMX, which I thought was kind of dope. You know?
Yeah. I think I heard about that. That's dope.
Mm-hmm. And then he told a story about how when he learned how to swim. You know, he said he didn't. He said he didn't learn how to swim until Blue was born. You know, his first daughter. He didn't learn how to swim till his first daughter was born.
He was like 40-something when he learned to swim.
Yeah. And he said the only reason he said the only reason he learned how to swim was because he didn't want his daughter to be drowning and him not being able to jump in and try to save her.
Aww.
You know?
Oh, so he knew she was gonna have the pool life.
Oh yeah. He was already on his way to $1 billion when she was born. You know, so he knew there was big pools in her life. You know, he was like, yo,
pools, probably ocean.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, they be on yachts. They be all over the place, yo. You know what I'm saying?
They be in the Maldives and all that.
Yo, they be all over, yo. They be in the most exotics of exotics. You know what I'm saying? So,
yo, I feel sorry for the boyfriend of Blue Ivy when it comes to that time. Like, dude, what can you do? What can you do? What can you do? What you gonna show me?
Right.
Nothing.
You know what I'm saying?
When Jay-Z is her dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna show me?
Yeah.
Where you gonna take me?
Mm-hmm. Like
there's nothing.
I tell you what.
Listen.
I tell you what.
The bug shit. Hold up. The bug shit is I've done more shit in my life by 13.
By 13?
Who? Blue Ivy? You don't think she's done more shit? Your average person in the world by 13?
Yeah.
Almost definitely.
Yeah, she already has a Grammy. If I'm not mistaken.
For the Beyonce Disney movie stuff, right?
Yeah, she was on some shit that won a Grammy. Like her voice actually on there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I think wasn't it that they named her one of the producers of the album? Is that what that was?
Yo, I don't know. But
something like that, I think.
There is this dude. There's this dude on Instagram. Maybe y'all may have seen his memes. Maybe y'all may haven't. He's been dropping videos lately that's kind of like breaking down rappers' lyrics, you know? Mm-hmm. And he tried to break down Blue Ivy, you know? He said, yo, because Jay-Z has a line in the song that says Blue Ivy is like his greatest creation, right? His greatest creation is what he said in one of the lines. But then dude started trying to break it down. He was like, yo, Jay-Z has the Blueprint album series, you know? So he has the Blueprint 1, the Blueprint 2, and the Blueprint 3, right? Now, if you just break down her name, Blue IV. If you just put the IV, that's 4. You know? So like with that line and that line of thinking, it kind of makes it seem like he named his daughter that to complete the Blueprint series. Interesting.
That's pretty dope. I wouldn't have realized that at all.
What's that? What's that?
Here comes Beats with the shade. Here comes Beats with the shade. Blue Cantrell.
He did have a thing with Blue Cantrell at a point, huh? Allegedly. That's what they say. Allegedly.
Who is that?
Blue Cantrell.
What do you think Flowers was about?
Blue Cantrell was a singer. It is a singer. You know, she was a singer-songwriter. You know what I'm saying? She was out in around the early 2000s. Let me pull up her full
Hey ladies,
Wikipedia real quick. She was.
Hey Google, turn on the light.
She was active. She was active from about 2001 to 2004. Music, So Blue and Bittersweet or some shit like that. She had some music out. I think she had one or two joints that might have been playing on the radio, but she was known enough to where, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. She had a joint called "Hit 'Em Up Style." Oops. Herself.
Yo. Who you think that's aimed at?
Bittersweet. What? "Hit 'Em Up Style"? Who's that aimed at?
Jay.
I'm gonna have to look it up and listen to it. I would play it here, but I'll get fucking a copyright strike and shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
We still on parole.
Oh, are you? I thought May is like come and gone though.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, they took it off. They took it off.
Oh, okay.
We got out of jail, but I'm sure you know how the world goes. We on parole.
Oh, listen, I'm on parole on Facebook. I swear I end up in Facebook jail every time I say something. I've been to Facebook jail at least like 10 to 12 times.
Oh,
30 days every time.
Yo,
30 days, 10 to 12
I didn't even
times.
think that
Damn.
was possible. Like they have Facebook
That
jail.
shit.
So you've been on Facebook almost a year with just fucking Facebook jail shit.
Man, listen, I get so pissed off when it happens too. And it's like when you post something, they'll warn you and they'll be like, okay, wait a minute. Are you sure you want to say this? Because this goes against the community standard. And you know me, I'd be like, fuck that shit. I didn't even say anything that bad.
That bad.
You know, so they ask you, do you want to, I probably didn't even say nothing. But they'll ask me like, do you want to agree? Do you agree with the decision or do you disagree? And you know, I'd be like, fuck that. I didn't say anything wrong, so I disagree. And then they put me in Facebook jail for 30 days.
Because you
and
disagree.
If I had just agreed to it, when you agree to it, they just give you a warning. Yeah.
I'm not gonna drink too much tonight.
That shit sucks.
He does hard time.
That shit sucks, man.
He does hard time.
You got a couple
freedom of speech.
You got a couple backup pages, don't you? Just for when you get locked up.
Listen, I have like I think I have like 3 Facebook pages. And every time I don't post on my main account, people start tagging me like, where's Tati? She's not posting. She must be in Facebook jail. And then I comment to my other page like, yeah, y'all, I'm locked up. Free Tati.
Okay.
That shit sucks.
Speaking of jail, there's 3 men that are now wanted, and they're trying to get police actually offered $130,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of 3 men that opened fire at a rap concert over the weekend down in Miami. Did y'all hear about this?
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
I saw that, and like 3 or 4 people ended up dead, and it was so sad. Like I saw the video.
Yeah, 2 people died. 2 people died. 22 people shot in total.
That shit's wild. They tried to arrest the baby. The baby saying that he was one of the ones that opened fire.
Really? Oh. I didn't hear that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the baby.
Bop on Broadway?
Huh?
Bop on Broadway?
Yeah, they were. They called him in for questioning because initially the news line, like the headlines, were saying that he initially fired one shot for self-defense, and that they called him in for
so he was
questioning, but then they let him go. But
he was at the event.
Didn't shoot the gun.
He was at the event.
He was at the event, but he didn't shoot the gun.
Okay. Well, okay. So from hearing some of the story of what happened, and from watching some of the surveillance video. Okay, the surveillance video. The surveillance video bugged me out, and the reason why the surveillance video bugged me out is because 22 people were hit. 2 people died, right? The surveillance video had the time on the screen, right? The car pulls up, the doors open at like the 30-second mark on the fucking video, right? The dudes run out the vehicle, run off camera, do what they do, run back to the car, jump in, close the doors, and pull off. And within that time, the second mark was now at 40 seconds. So they jumped out the vehicle, and within 10 seconds, the 3 of them ran from the vehicle. I'm guessing they ran around like a corner, just started spraying, came back, jumped into the vehicle, and sped off. Police said they found 100 casings on the scene. So in less than 10 seconds, they was able to get out the vehicle, run to wherever they ran to, start shooting, run back, get in the car, and pull off in 10 seconds, and 22 people were shot. 2 people killed. That's the shit.
I think
that
was very, very
like 4
disturbing. People that died afterwards. Like, it's just sad.
That type of firepower is not supposed to be in the streets, yo.
Right.
And it's getting worse, especially in Florida. Like, I don't know if y'all pay attention to Florida rappers and stuff, but a lot of the local rappers and stuff, like all these songs like "Who I Smoke," you know, that one song that they make with.
I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that trend nowadays. I'm really not with that trend.
Like, it's a lot of. I think one person came out with a song kind of like bragging, kind of like on some Biggie, like "Who shot you" type shit. And now it's like a lot of people are doing it, and it's like it's becoming a trend. And like now people just want to show off, like you know, like it's almost like that one dude. What's the kid? He wasn't from Florida, but the kid that made that "Murder on My Mind" song. And then next thing you know, he go to prison because he's singing a song about who the fuck he killed. Like it's almost like that type of shit all over again.
Now that song,
it's sad as hell.
Now that song, he actually did record that song before he supposedly killed his friend. You know, but I understand what you're saying. He supposedly recorded that song prior to killing his friend. You know, so but I'm talking about "Murder on My Mind" kid. But I definitely
YM Melly.
YM something Melly. I know exactly who. I actually like that song. But if you listen,
the song is stupid as hell.
Well, I listened to the album. You gotta see, the thing is, if you listen to just that song, it's not really actually in the full context. And the reason I say that is because I actually listened to his album, and like that song is like called "Murder on My Mind." And there's a song directly after it that's called like he's talking about like suicide and shit like that, you know. And it's kind of like it's like 2 sides of some shit like that. It's like on the album it makes sense where it's not just a song where he's talking about he's killing somebody or wants to kill somebody, you know. So listening to it by itself is totally taken out of context. It totally sounds like he just want to kill niggas, you know what I'm saying? But in the context of the album, it kind of plays a little different. And it was recorded before he killed his friend.
It's just like,
but
it's kind of taking over right now, and a lot of the bigger Florida rappers are like hyping that shit up too. So like now these young ass boys that's already, you know, got beef and shit with people, like now they think it's cool because they getting attention from Florida rappers like Hot Boy and Kodak and all these people. Like they backing the shit up, and then now they making songs about it. So it's almost like, imagine Imagine a nigga killed your homeboy. Imagine a nigga killed your homeboy, and now they make a song about it, talk about who I smoke.
Right.
And everybody singing it, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that goes back to that street shit that you were talking about. Like, I feel like it's so hard to say, like, all right, let's just stop. Mm-hmm. Because it's almost like some of these people are doing it because they people were killed, which I absolutely understand. Somebody killed their family or their brother, their sister, et cetera, and they like trying to get back.
Right.
And it's just like a never ending fucking like circle.
I know. I've been in one of them circles when I was a kid, you know? And looking back when I was a kid, I was in them circles because it was kind of like the tradition of my block, you know? At some point, you're gonna get into beef with this other block just because they're that other block, you know?
Yeah.
And
that shit dumb.
Right.
Hell.
It is. Now, currently, I don't think that beef kind of lives the way it did back in the days, does it, Bees? You're a little more familiar with it than me.
Yo, I'm about to mess your head up.
What's that? They're friends now?
Yes.
Okay, so look, now they're friends. They're friends now. You know what I'm saying? They don't want
no smoke.
In my day, it was deadly, you know? But now that they're friends now, I can like kind of think if I was coming up in this generation, if I wanted to get into music, I might feel I have to have beef with somebody to actually be in music and be considered taken legit.
You know what's so crazy? Let me explain it. It's like, okay, the major beef, because that other shit was kind of like the in-house shit, and I'm going to say the in-house shit as for the whole city. Mm-hmm. You feel me? Like for 3, 4, 2, you know, all of that together. Like that shit was like bullshit because nobody really got popped or nothing like that. It was just niggas was knuckling up with one another. I mean, 1 or 2 people might have caught the Wolverine court.
Until niggas got to high school. When niggas got to high school, the game changed. It went from fighting to shooting.
Yeah, but it was only them V dudes. You know what I'm saying? They was on another level.
And then once they got on another level, we had to get on another level.
Yeah. We got forced, but Quiet is kept like, I can't really say where it started. You know what I'm saying?
It started before we was born. It started before we was born. In my opinion, I think.
It's really honestly about pride.
In reality, this is the thing that's bug. In reality, I think we might have started.
I don't know who started it. All I know is I got into beef because of that shit. but now, I think nowadays.
This is my face, y'all. I just got a text message.
I think nowadays, I would probably, even though my block wouldn't have beef with that block, I do think I would have to have beef with somebody to be taken serious as a rapper nowadays.
No, it's still beef out there, but it's just not with that block.
Okay. But so this shootout that took place, some people are saying that it was because there was like some rapper beef out there, some shit like that. Which, me personally, I think these niggas that shot this shit up are straight cowards. You know, I think niggas just walking up and just shooting into a crowd, hoping they hit somebody that they might have beef with. It's a fucking straight coward shit, yo.
That's the dumbest shit I've ever fucking even fathom.
Like this.
I know a guy out here. I know a guy out here not too long ago, maybe a couple of years ago. He's actually been a Smoker Words quite a few times. He's a rapper out here. But he had actually got shot a couple of years ago. He got shot in the foot. He was at a club. He like at like some hookah spot or some shit like that. You know, the bouncer turned some dudes away. The dudes got pissed off, you know. As they was leaving, they jumped in their V's. As they was leaving, they fucking rolled down the windows and started shooting as they was driving off. Just shooting indiscriminately into the fucking building because they got turned away from the club. You know? Which is fucked up.
Bullshit like that, though. Like, why? Because you can't get in?
Yeah. Ego. Young. And I bet you it was young nigga ego, too, yo. I bet you it was young nigga ego.
Always. I think it's so crazy because, like, You know how I was just saying, I'm just using Florida as reference because I live here and like I see that type of stuff. But like, I'm sorry, y'all. I got a 3-year-old over here just threw herself on the floor.
But I tell you what, I kind of understand young nigga ego because I had young nigga ego. You know, growing up in the Bronx, you was either if you went outside to play. You learned very quickly. If you wanted to come outside and play, you had to be tough. Otherwise, stay your ass upstairs. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't,
and that's another thing. A lot of this generation would not be outside.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And so I learned very early. You had to be tough, or you got to stay your ass in the fucking house. You know what I'm saying? So if niggas was outside every day, these would have kind of like. They would grow up to be the tough guys in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? And that male ego and pride shit comes into play because, yo, I'm a tough guy. I can't let nobody else kind of make me not look like I'm that tough guy anymore, you know? And when I was a kid, that tough guy ego made me feel like, you know what? I used to have getting the beef and girls used to call my house like, yo, Khary, why you beat up this person? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yo, even though what they told you is pretty false, it made me feel good that these chicks was calling me up like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Acknowledging my motherfucking gangster out there, you know what I'm saying? And that was that young male ego shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, and at that age of my life, I kind of felt like, yo, at that point, I didn't even really need money to feel like I needed to have money for a woman to kind of like say, yo, this is a guy I can fuck with. I just had to be tough. I just had to have that toughness to where a motherfucker felt safe with me. It was like, yo, we can get a slice of pizza, but I know ain't nobody gonna fuck with me while I'm with him. And that's kind of like that male ego, and niggas feel like that kind of nowadays, I think. You know, I think that's kind of what plays into that male ego shit. And this is just me kind of like trying to be honest with myself right now, thinking of myself as I grew up. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't need to be a tough nigga. I didn't need to fight. I didn't need to get in beef. You know what I'm saying? But I felt like if I walked away, I might not be able to go play in the sandbox tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's just my analogy of it. I don't know.
I mean, like, the tough guy shit, like, I don't know. I never felt like I had to be one. But I used to be in some tough areas, so it just...
Yeah. It
wound up being that. You know what I'm saying? And everywhere wasn't cool. Right.
You know? I used to go visit my dad in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? I used to have to take me and my brother from the Bronx, take damn near 2.5-hour train trip to fucking his side of fucking Harlem. If I didn't take the 2.5, I could have cut it down to an hour and a half by getting off 125th Street and walking all the way across 125th Street. You know?
And up that damn hill.
Yeah. You know, and this is me as a kid, you know? And back when I was a kid, Harlem wasn't nowhere near gentrified. You know what I'm saying? You know? I'm walking up the block, motherfucking crackheads are saying what's up to me and shit like that.
You know what? I remember when downtown Tampa was full of crackheads.
It was, yo. Tampa
did not look remotely close to what is down there right now. It was full of crackheads.
Is getting
ghetto
down Baltimore still got crackheads.
Everything is.
Listen, I was just talking to somebody about that the other day, and they swear up and down like they don't have crackheads. I'm like, I know.
Yo, I'm sorry.
That you're lying. You're definitely lying.
I've been through that.
That's crackhead central.
I want to know how there's still new crackheads though. I want to know how there's new crackheads. How are you a new crackhead? You know what I'm saying? It's 2020, nigga. 2021. How the fuck are you a new crackhead? There are still new crackheads because niggas are still selling crack. There gotta be new crackheads for niggas to still be selling crack.
Yo, damn, check it. Yo, the other day, my man catches a crackhead at the staircase, and he like, yo. He runs up on her and he's like, yo, what you doing? yeah, she got the pipe in her hand and all that. And she like, nothing. He like, yo, you smoking crack? She like, yeah. He like, yo, where you got that from? So her face lit up. Like, she's like, oh yeah, I got a nigga I can smoke with now.
Oh man,
that's wild.
No, check it. He said, nah, I want to know that. I just can't believe that niggas still sell crack.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
like what the hell?
Like,
that is crazy.
Like that shit still exists.
Cheryl Marrow says, "I'm looking out the window, seeing a crackhead right now."
I can't, Cheryl.
Man. What the hell?
Oh shit.
I definitely think that crackheads should not exist in 2021. They should not.
They should
all be clean.
Yeah.
They should not. Yo.
It's so much shit out here to be doing,
but
and you still doing crack.
But you know what? I know niggas that just try drugs just to try drugs. You know?
I think that honestly, I think those Percocets are the new crack nowadays.
Yo, they are
those are new crackheads.
You know?
Came back.
I tell you what.
One more time.
Heroin is real big right now.
Heroin is back?
Heroin is like crazy right now.
Really? Damn.
Hell yeah.
How the fuck drugs coming back around like bell bottoms, nigga? You know?
It always, but I don't think crack is coming back. Crack is not gonna come back.
Yeah, I don't think
once
so.
It's over, it's over.
I don't think so. I don't think crack's gonna come back. Especially not after Snowfall. You know? You haven't seen Snowfall. Snowfall lets you see how a crackhead used to be fine, and then she's no longer dandy. You know, she just looks like she's motherfucking handy. You know, and not in the way you like. But
yo, fucking Black Panther showed you how crack really fucking brought the murder rate up.
Yeah, it did. It did.
It's crazy, yo. Give them guns and drugs and we'll sit back and watch them kill each other. People don't be thinking, yo.
Yo, Shakima said, yo, she was at the gym last week and this dude was deaf on something. He was having a full-blown phone convo. But bro had no phone. All right, so we're going to go for this 3 men opening a fire to this gunfire erupts at a Boosie badass concert. I mean, not a concert, video shoot with 1 man critically wounded. You know, let's see. Boosie was in Huntsville, Alabama around 4:30 p.m. where he was shooting the video for a song called Clutching with D. Rogers when things went awry. According to reports, over 100 people were on the set, some of them armed with weapons of their own, when shots just started ringing out. And there was actually video of when the starts actually started ringing out. Like, so they was all standing there filming a video. One dude was actually performing his verse with the chopper in his hand. He had the chopper in his hand, yo, like rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? A couple of niggas out there had guns in their hands, rapping and shit. You know what I'm saying? And all of a sudden, pop, 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 pop. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just started squeezing. You know?
Oh, this nigga forgot to put the safety on, man.
No. Somebody started squeezing at the video shoot. You know what I'm saying? So niggas scattered. Niggas with the guns scattered with the guns in their hands. You know what I'm saying? And so one person ended up getting shot, you know, and was critically wounded. You know, so hopefully prayers are with him and his family. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he recovers and doesn't have any permanent damage or anything like that. Hopefully he recovers and makes a full recovery. But it's kind of fucked up. But this was at an actual video shoot in Huntsville, Alabama. You know?
Oh shit!
Now, was the gunfire because of Boosie, or was it because of somebody that was out there? You know, that's the major question. Well, not the major question. That would probably be. I'm assuming that's the major question for like investigators and shit like that. I don't know. You know,
God damn! Not my man had them neck bones.
What's that?
My man Bootsy had them neck bones.
Wayne says, didn't 2 people get shot? I don't think. From when I last read the story, it was just one person out in at the Boosie concert. 2 people got shot. Oh no, 2 people died in the Miami joint.
When the shit you just talking about?
Probably the one prior to that, 2 people died. This one person got shot and was critical.
Boosie really a badass, huh?
This is the Boosie has been involved in I think this might be the second shooting that Boosie has been involved in the last year, if I'm not mistaken. You know, he was shot. He was shot in the leg, I believe, in Texas not too long ago. He was shot in the leg maybe a couple of weeks prior to Mo 3 being killed, if I'm remembering correctly. You know,
I like Boosie too.
You know, that wasn't too long ago. And then he was in a video that got shot up just now. So I think that was like two incidents Boosie's been involved in the past year, if I'm not mistaken. You know, I could be wrong, but yeah, I believe I'm correct on that matter. Let me actually Google that real quick.
Boosie got a nice little stash on the side.
Let me see.
Wow, too many rappers are dying. Too many people are dying, period.
Period, yo.
Yeah, Boosie was shot in November. He was shot November 14th in the leg.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
You know? And now, within not even a year has passed, and he's now involved in another shooting, or he was in the presence of niggas with guns shooting. You know? I'll say that. I'll say that, you know? I
think people gotta be real, just cautious of the niggas that they hang around too. Like, you know, niggas got beef with people. I don't know. I don't like to be around people that got all of that going on.
That's why I don't have a lot of new friends. You know, my old friends, I pretty much know their beefs. You know, I don't know new niggas' beefs. So I don't have a lot of new niggas around me. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all niggas
old people make new beef too, but like,
I think you just gotta
be cautious of the company. You don't think it's possible for somebody that you've known from way back then to have new beef with new niggas?
Yes and no. Yes and no. There's new niggas.
That's possible. But the thing is,
we're not talking about y'all New York beef that y'all had growing up. We talk about just niggas that don't fuck with them.
Tati, what I'm saying, like with that situation right there, if I got a new beef and I'm somewhere with him, I'm gonna let him know that there's new beef in the air.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the only like difference.
Yeah, I don't know new niggas to be like, yo, Khary, I got beef in this area. Or if I hang out with some new nigga and he has beef for some shit that I don't know about because he's some new nigga, if I go hang out with him and we go to like a bar or a club or some shit and he sees some niggas he got issues with, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if he's gonna be like, yo, I got beef with these niggas over here. Keep your head up, you know what I'm saying? Keep your head on the swivel type shit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. So
like you living in Florida right now, your friends back in New York, if they got beef with niggas, you go down to visit and y'all just out. They're gonna say something every time. Like, how you know where your ops gonna be at?
Yes.
No. If we go somewhere,
you know where your ops
no, you don't.
You
don't know where your ops are gonna be at. But if you see your ops there, I know my niggas up there are gonna tell me, yo, I see some niggas that got beef. I don't know if niggas I meet a couple of weeks, a month, or a year ago is gonna tell me that down here. I just don't know that. But that's also because that's also because of the people that I interact with. You know what I'm saying? I don't interact with a lot of niggas that do have beef, but some of the niggas that I do interact with try to act like they tough. So I don't know what type of niggas these niggas really are. They try to act tough, but you know what I'm saying? Niggas might have beef, niggas might not have beef, but I don't trust niggas to be tough niggas that's gonna be like, yo, I got beef with these niggas. I think niggas are not gonna tell me because they're more concerned that I'm gonna look at them as pussy if they have beef with somebody. That's just me. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
But I'm also a paranoid nigga. I just don't trust niggas, yo. I don't have.
You know me. I'm gonna let you know.
I don't have many new friends. I have when I say new friends, that means people I didn't grow up in the sandbox with. Right? Outside of that, like less than 5. You know?
Okay.
You know? And I also need I don't know. I'm not so people wonder, like, yo, Khary, you've worked with a lot of people over here. How come you're not friends with any of those people? It's because even though I'm a geek, I'm not a geek. You know? A lot of the people I work with are geeks. Like, they grew up playing Dungeons and Dragons and shit like that, you know? And so that's the people I interact with. So I don't fuck with them really like that neither, because that's just not my vibe. It's weird. But yeah, I don't have a lot of friends, and I'm paranoid. You know? When I'm in a bar,
that's why people got a lot going on nowadays.
When I'm in a bar, I do calculate how many people I can strike with the bottles near me, just in case a bar brawl breaks out. You know?
Yeah, I definitely watch. Like, I've never been shot at or nothing like that. Mm-hmm. But when I go out and it's too many people, like the crowd too big, too many people moving around, too many people beefing, like shit just moved too fast for me, I gotta go.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
Because I've been in Ybor, people shooting randomly, like people watching somebody, they think they about to watch two niggas fight, and then that nigga pull a gun out, he getting his ass beat, and start shooting. Now everybody running. No. I don't be in the mix of that type of shit. When shit gets to moving too much and it's too many people, I gotta get up out of there.
You know what's some crazy shit? The last time I learned I shouldn't be too interested, especially with new friends, I was in North Carolina. I had went to North Carolina to go to college. This was like within my first month of college, there was a party. I had got cool with some niggas and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? Niggas used to talk shit. So most black colleges are right next to the hood where the land is cheap. You know what I'm saying? So, like a typical black college, I'm right next to the hood. There used to be talks about the people that lived in the projects right below the projects. I mean, right below the school. It was like down the hill. They called it the bottoms and shit like that, right? So niggas used to talk shit about niggas is ill. Them niggas down there, them niggas don't give a fuck. And in my head, I'm like, oh, it sounds like these niggas is jealous. You know what I'm saying? So anytime y'all give them these niggas a reason to act stupid, they act stupid. You know what I'm saying? That's what it sounds like to me. Well, there was a party going on, right? And somebody in the party was beefing with somebody from the bottom, right? And I'm like, yo, I'm in college. You know what I'm saying? We chilling. Somebody's gonna fight. Let me go see who's gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if it's any of the niggas I be fucking with out here. Right? And all of a sudden, the nigga right next to me just pulls out like this fucking big ass fucking revolver and just starts squeezing off. I was like, oh shit. This is definitely a different world, because I did not expect getting in a fucking shootout in college at a party. You know what I'm saying? On campus, nigga. You know what I'm saying? 2 niggas got hit that night, not me. My leg did get almost crushed in the fucking doorway when the table collapsed over. You know how they like turn the table? So people come in, you got to stand at the table, pay your money, they give you a little ticket, you walk around the table. So the table was like long way. People running out, knocked that table over. As I'm trying to get out, mad people pushing on me. My leg gets caught between mad people and the fucking table and shit like that. I get this mad crazy bruise on my shit because my leg cracked the table. But yeah, that was some. Yeah, I was like, yeah, I was supposed to feel safe at college. You know, I didn't feel safe at college anymore.
They feel safe nowhere nowadays. These kids getting shot up in school.
Yeah,
people getting shot up at concerts, grocery stores, festivals,
and then
clubs. Like,
then niggas
can't go nowhere and feel safe.
Then niggas showed me the school van that had holes repaired from bullets. Yeah, they said niggas shot up the basketball team's van one day. One nigga got hit. Yeah.
That's wild.
They said one nigga got hit.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
As hell.
But yo, niggas was mad shit.
What school was it?
Yeah, this was when I was going to school. This is Barber Scotia College in North Carolina. Yo, niggas was definitely shook though. But you know what, Bees? I had that New York mentality. You know what I'm saying? I had that nigga. I'm from New York. I don't give a fuck. I could handle myself. You know? So me and some niggas from the school, we went to play basketball one day. We was playing basketball against some niggas from the bottoms. You know? The nigga fouled me. I ain't like the foul. You know what I'm saying? Then the nigga tried to call double dribble on me. I like, nigga, I can't double dribble on my first fucking dribble, nigga. You know, on my first fucking dribble, I could drop the ball from the right here, nigga. It's not a fucking carry, nigga. I can't carry if I haven't started my dribble yet. You know, nigga tried to call carry on me. That shit made me throw the ball across the room, across the gym. Niggas like, yo, Khary, chill. Them niggas from the bottoms. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm playing basketball. They're like, yo, these niggas might shoot this shit up. I'm like, oh, y'all niggas is pussy, man. I can't roll with y'all niggas. Y'all niggas just scared off a GP. And that's one of the reasons I don't fuck with a lot of people. I'm like, y'all niggas was scared for no fucking reason. All right. I ran off on a tangent. Did I do that? Did I go off on a tangent?
You good?
You good?
All right. What we got over here?
Don't you hate when you lose your blunt? What kind of shit is this?
I feel like I need to get ready to roll another one. Now, what y'all know about basketball? Any of y'all basketball fans?
I heard y'all talking about the
It's over.
I heard y'all talking about who was it we were talking about last time?
Who's that?
What's the team I'm thinking about? Damn it. I'm having like a brain fart.
We was talking about the Knicks.
About?
We was talking about the Knicks.
The Knicks. I heard they getting their ass whooped right now.
Yeah, I've heard that too. I heard that too. And that's why this story, and that's why this basketball story was about a Celtics fan who threw a water bottle at Kyrie Irving getting arrested and charged with assault and battery. Which is,
I agree. Hold these people responsible.
It's a little wild.
Hold these people, not responsible, accountable for their actions.
Definitely.
Because exactly what they were saying was that if the players react to it, they gonna throw the book at their ass. So why is it that when people throw popcorn, throw water bottles, etc., they just supposed to get dealt with? No, y'all pay these people way too much to play for y'all to be protected from fucking fans throwing shit at them, spitting on them and shit. No, hell no. Because if they was to take off on that fan, now they got fines,
which has been
jail,
done in the past.
Probably suspended. Nah.
Which has been done in the past.
Only people accountable.
Ron Artest.
Because what the hell make you think you could throw a water bottle at somebody in the first place?
Vernon Maxwell was like one of the first people I recall running into the stand and boom.
Yeah.
Fucking somebody up. I'm here
lost
for
a lot of money behind that too. And Wayne Mills said, Wayne Mills said I was bringing back memories when he used to live in Long Island. You know,
that's wild.
And I'm also debating.
I think that is right. Now I do think assault charges is a lot, but at the same time, like you had to make an example out of somebody. Yeah, it is assault though.
It is
assault.
If it was a black,
I don't know why you would think that you could just throw a water bottle and there would be no consequences. But there you go.
White privilege.
And you know what? Honestly, they did it because I think I had just saw something where they threw something at, was it popcorn at which player was it? And then LeBron spoke out and was like, nah, y'all need to handle these fans. And guess what? They handled these damn fans. Honestly, it was dumb for that second fan to throw the damn water bottle after the first nigga with the popcorn.
And there's
LeBron spoke up.
And there's only a handful of fans in there too. It's not even like a full stadium.
And you knew that they was gonna do something about it when LeBron said something. Like fuck no, protect these players. Huh?
What's that? You say puffy?
I couldn't hear you.
You said he's puffy?
He's puffy?
He's puffy. What he said pretty much with basketball. Pretty much. They don't want him to be uncomfortable. Not LeBron James. No.
The superstar always gets that treatment.
Fix this shit.
The superstar always gets that, like, I can make the rules treatment. Jordan
but he's not wrong though.
Oh, he's not. Jordan was able to do it. Kobe was able to do it. LeBron is now at the helm, able to do it. When LeBron retires, is there anybody we can think of now that would like be that person? If not for okay, right now, and if you ask anybody, name somebody in the NBA, most people that don't even follow basketball would probably name LeBron James. Would y'all agree? Like he's that much of a household name, I think. You think of the NBA.
LeBron James is definitely a household name.
Right, he's like Mr.
becoming
NBA.
one of the greatest, if not already,
right.
One of the greatest players
he's
right
like
now.
Mr. NBA. When he retires, who takes the Mr. NBA realm? Helms. You know, is there anybody we can think of that can?
Oh, that's interesting right there.
You know,
that's an interesting subject. Who takes?
You know what? You know what? At one point, I thought it would be.
I know somebody put Steph
somebody
Curry
like
in.
Curry, Steph Curry, at one point, but
he's going to retire around the same time LeBron does. Watch.
Yeah, and that's the problem. All of the players right now that we think is great, when LeBron, by the time he retires, they are going to be old and retired too.
Exactly.
So then it's going to be really on the rookies, like pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It's like, who's going to... Well, LeBron's been in the league for what, 17 years, 18 years?
Yeah. Almost as old as he is.
So it's like, after that, we'll say, I think LeBron will probably give it 20.
20 years. So he'll retire when 38?
Yeah.
It's a nice age to retire.
It is.
You know?
It is.
I think you can give it what you call it.
So imagine playing basketball at 40.
I could imagine. I play basketball at 40.
No, you're not playing pro basketball at 40.
I could play a quarter of pro basketball.
Right now.
Say it again.
The next LeBron James is in junior high school, maybe even elementary right now.
Listen.
You think so?
At 40, playing games and traveling and shit. At 40, yeah, you could play a basketball game. You and your homeboys can go out on court and play a basketball game, but like game after game after game after game, like you really that's a lot on the body.
It is.
Yo,
you really got to keep your strength up.
It is.
Basketball players have the worst walks when they get older.
I bet they need all
walking
that.
like that. Niggas be walking like that.
They all walk like Danny Glover, yo.
Yeah, basketball players, yo. They do, yo. They do. I couldn't imagine, yo. See, I only played basketball up until like the age of like 17, 18 on a consistent basis. After that, I was like, y'all, I'm not making no money doing this shit. I don't even like this game that much, you know? But I wasn't now if I was playing basketball years and years, yeah, I definitely think my body would take a toll, because my cousin fucked up his Achilles playing fucking basketball. You know, a friend of mine fucked up his knee playing basketball. And these niggas was just playing just for fun. You know?
That's crazy.
Word.
Damn, Bees. What you eating over there?
I know, that nigga made me grab my nasty KFC
I swear every time we get on this video,
that nigga be having
I
snacks.
swear you be eating like pistachios or some shit. It just be making me crave pistachios all day.
That nigga be
it's dry roasted peanuts, yo. CBS,
man, listen, Bees
on sale, yo.
Yeah, I might have to go to the gas station after this and get me some fucking little snacks and shit, yo.
Man, pistachios be expensive as hell.
Yeah,
pistachios,
you know what?
Beef jerky.
Which ones be?
I don't beef jerky.
I don't even eat beef jerky, but I saw the price of it the other day in the gas station's like $8 for the little ass.
Is it pistachio?
Little ass bag.
What's the other peanut?
No jerky beef. What's
the other peanut? It's not the honey roasted peanuts.
What part of the cow is the jerky though?
They good though.
Yo, I feel like that's everything that's left over.
The jerky.
Yeah.
I don't eat beef
you know what
jerky.
kind of tastes like beef jerky though?
That's one thing I don't eat beef
if
jerky.
you go to a barbecue place and they have the burnt ends. Have you ever had burnt ends? It's kind of like the leftover parts from when they make brisket, I believe. When they're making brisket, like
okay. I tried to get brisket the other day and it was closed for fucking Memorial Day, motherfuckers.
Like
you talk about like so when the brisket just like on the very end, so it's just the ends. You can order that.
It's not. I don't think that it's just the ends, but if you go, so like you like to go to Mission Barbecue, or there's another place called Fort Rivers. They
I never had.
They have. I think when they cook the brisket, I guess some pieces. Like I forget. Somebody they explained it to me. I used to work there when I was like a teenager. So when they would tell me how they would make it, and they're like, "Here, just try it." And I'm like, "What the hell is this?" And they're like, burnt ends, and they actually sold it like as a meat, and it tastes like beef jerky. Like it was like sweet a little, you know, but it was like brisket. I guess it was like the pieces that got overcooked. Not overcooked. It wasn't tough. Right. I don't know, y'all. We're going to have to look it up.
I'll tell you what.
I put fire.
I don't remember, but I just remember it tastes like beef jerky.
Like there's a lot of shit that I will not eat now that I used to eat when I was younger. You know, like one of the things I will not ever order now. I used to order this in a Chinese restaurant when I was a kid. You know, used to go to Chinese restaurant, fast food joint. You know, be like, yo, let me get some chicken gizzards. You know,
yo, my nigga.
I used to order chicken.
No.
Yo, I used to order chicken gizzards, and they used to fry them shits up and whatever the fuck they used to do to them. But you know what they used to look like? They used to look like motherfucking like barbecue spare ribs, you know, like the boneless barbecue spare ribs, chopped up type shit. They used to look like that. But then one day I was just eating it, and I just said to myself, my brain just like said, yo, Khary, what the fuck is a chicken gizzard? You know? And my mind just started saying, this is a different texture of chicken you got right here. What the fuck is a chicken gizzard?
Ain't it the giblets like in the turkey?
And I was like, what the fuck is a chicken gizzard, yo? And I was just like, yo, what the fuck is a gizzard? And this was before the internet, so I couldn't actually Google it.
They eat that type of stuff.
I couldn't even Google it.
So actually, what is a gizzard? I know that them shits used to be good as fuck.
I don't know, but I stopped eating them because nobody could tell me what a gizzard was.
All right, so I looked up the burnt ends. Burnt ends are flavorful pieces of meat cut from the point of a half smoked brisket. So it's like I'm gonna show y'all.
Kimmy Cat says they sell burnt ends in Sam's and Costco's now.
Yeah.
Oh, you sounded excited with that one.
I mean, I only had it that one time. I really don't eat beef that often unless it's steak, and that's every once in a while, and unless it's oxtail. That's it. Okay. That's about. I don't even like ground beef. I don't really do burgers. Like that's about as far as I'm going with beef. So I don't eat gizzards and burnt ends that often.
See, and Khary over here in the chat says, "Yo, isn't the gizzards the sack in the chicken's?" It says he said, "Isn't the gizzard the sack in the chicken's neck that holds stones to mash up their food since they don't have teeth?" You know what?
Nope.
Because nobody could give me an answer.
A chicken gizzard is basically the stomach of a chicken. It's made of muscular walls that contract.
And the
gizzard is added by gritty sand-like particles that help to grind the food so it may pass to the small intestine where the nutrients is absorbed. But the question was, that was the answer to the question. So why don't chickens have teeth?
Well,
I actually never knew chickens didn't have teeth. I really never thought about that.
Yeah, they just have beaks. Don't all birds?
Like I've never.
Do birds have teeth?
I didn't know what was inside the beak. I knew it was a beak.
So time out.
Are there birds with teeth? Now I'm actually wondering. Are there birds with teeth?
I am so disgusted right now.
Because you ate that shit?
Absolutely.
Tear up chicken stomach.
And that's why you can get the order for, and that's why the order of it was only $2.50. And you had a big ass bag of them shit. You used to have that shit that it used to be inside the fucking wax paper bag that was inside the brown paper bag, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You was eating your gadgets like a kid of beer, nigga.
My family eats all that type of shit. Like my family is from deep in the country. Like I remember growing up and my grandma had black garbage bags in her deep freezer full of squirrel, raccoon, shit like meats like that, duck. It'll be a truck. And every time it drive down this road, my grandma would be like, "Oh, the meat man is here. Go get my purse." Here. Next thing I know, she coming in with a black bag. I ain't never seen my grandma cook raccoon. Like I've never witnessed it. But she bought some raccoon from that man every time.
Listen.
Every single time.
Let me tell you something.
Oh man.
You probably done ate coon and she just told you it was something else.
My point exactly. I don't appreciate that.
Wayne says he loves oxtails. Let me see.
My grandma introduced me to liver. I hated liver.
I hated liver. My mom
liver's worst.
Ooh, I'm gonna bring it up to my mom one day. Yo, used to force me to eat liver as a kid. You know what? I've never seen you eat. I've never seen you make liver. Ever since I moved out your house.
You know what? Did y'all have a candy lady in y'all neighborhood? What was she called?
Not in our neighborhood, but like down south, like where my pops is from.
We had
like
a crazy lady
over there. Yeah, they had Miss Lucille or Miss something. She had a little
a candy lady on every corner.
We had a crazy lady.
It be some now that I think about it, we used to be in some sketchy ass houses, bro. Like waiting on this lady to bring our frozen cups out.
Okay,
our frozen cups.
All right, bees. We didn't have a candy lady.
Y'all had a corner store.
Actually, you didn't. We had the corner store.
Bodega.
We had the corner store, but you know what? You didn't have a whole lot of family that lived in the hood. Neither did you.
Who, me?
Bees.
Nah, I didn't.
Okay.
I was the only one.
Okay. See, I had a lot of family. I had a lot of family that lived in the hood. So like my grandparents lived in the hood and they was out there for many years. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily have a candy lady, but I had my grandma's cookie neighbor. You know, my grandma's neighbor my grandma's neighbor made cookies, and whenever me and my brother or my cousins would come over there, she'd be like, "Oh, I got some cookies that I made," you know. So that's like my memory of it. I didn't have a candy lady, but I had my grandma's neighbor made the cookies. And the cookies
back in the day, I remember I remember $10 could get you not even $10, $5, $2 can get you a whole lot. At the corner stores, at the candy ladies. I remember frozen cups was 50 cents. You could get a whole bag of Chewies for like, they was like 1 cent. You get a whole bag of Chewies for $1. You get like 100 Chewies. And really, they just let you take 2 big ass handfuls. Like the candy lady she would sell pig's feet. Pickled pig's feet, like
you ever ate
people
those?
walk around sucking on some vinegar pig's feet. Or we had like hot sausages. They were like the little red sausages. I don't know if y'all seen them. Yeah.
You selling?
No, not the hot dogs, but they came in a jar, like pickled eggs too. They came boiled eggs in a jar. Things like. I
was about to say, my kids was born and raised in Florida, and I don't think they've ever had any of that shit.
Man, listen, we used to be at the candy lady. I remember my grandma had a candy lady.
You know what? My kids.
She sold, I told y'all this, she sold all types of shit. So like beef patties and shit. Huh?
Khary.
My kids grew up after the internet.
You live in a gentrified neighborhood since you've been in Florida.
Yeah, my kids grew up after the internet. Okay. Yeah, I have not lived in the hood. Actually, I did. I lived in oh damn, what the hell's the name of that hood? It's right outside of town and country. It's not Timbaland. Back in it, when I lived in Timbaland, people told me it was mad hood. I just looked at it as some houses.
Where was that?
This is off of it's like this little housing development off of Sheldon somewhere. Like off of Sheldon and Waters or some shit like that. Yeah.
I believe that.
And people was like, that shit was
I know,
shit like that.
Growing up, I didn't know nothing about town and country. We knew about like all the hoods were all the like in the actual hood. We didn't know nothing. Town and country was always like Spanish people, and you know.
People told me it was mad hood.
I was grown when I found out they had hoods over here. Yeah, people be repping, talking about Deer Park. We from Deer Park. And I'm like, where the fuck is Deer Park?
Yeah, people used to tell me that area was very hood. You know, this is like a little bit of Tampa talk, y'all. For those not familiar with Tampa, these are like little areas in Tampa and shit like that.
It's like,
I had no idea.
It's like Florida. Y'all got like Cubans and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Florida got everything, man.
Yeah.
Listen, there's so many Puerto Ricans down here. I think there's more Puerto Ricans down here than Cubans, honestly. Ain't that crazy?
You think so?
Probably.
Well, I'm
Tampa's
Cuban.
a big ass melting pot at this point.
Tampa is. When I first moved down here, it was very heavy Cuban, I think. But over the years, it's gotten very diverse. You know, and I've met some racist people that used to live in Tampa. You know, and when I say that, I used to work with this dude. When I actually moved to Jacksonville for a couple of years for a job, and I worked with the dude at the job, this white guy. He used to live in Tampa, right? And he said he moved from Tampa because it was getting too Spanish. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Getting too Spanish?
Yeah, he said it was getting too Spanish, yo. I was like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about?
They had a party. His neighbors had a party.
His neighbors had a party. 2 Mexicans moved in next door to him, huh?
That's terrible.
They had a party.
That's probably what happened.
Okay.
That's what
I'm getting bossed around, y'all.
You getting bossed around?
Yeah, that's what my daughter is. She is definitely the boss for me.
Does your daughter
She's the boss of everybody?
Does your daughter ever play tennis or act like she plays tennis or anything like that? Has she ever played with the Wii?
Tennis?
Yeah, has she ever played with a Wii before and actually did tennis and stuff like that?
Yes, she's played so many games. Like, this girl is spoiled.
All right. Does she have any clue who Naomi Osaka is?
Say it again?
Naomi Osaka. Does she have any clue?
Naomi Osaka. Where have I seen her name at? I think I seen her today. What is that?
17, 18, right?
Naomi Osaka is probably the best tennis player in the world right now, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Arguably.
Okay. Yes.
You know, and she actually just withdrew from the what is it? Not the U.S. Open. Is it the French Cup? I believe. Let me pull this up real quick. I actually had it up here. She withdraws from the French Open. You know, and she has
on the Amazing Lives Matter thing.
No, not on some Amazing Lives Matter. She's actually beat Serena in the past. You know.
Really?
Yes, you know, and
you know what? I know who
she's beat Serena in the past. her boyfriend is I can't even think of the rapper's name. Light skinned dude. Oh man, Corday. What's his name? YMB Corday or some shit like that.
Yeah, with the little blonde threads on the top.
Yeah. That's her boyfriend, right? But she actually said that she was not going to be talking to the press. You know, Corday. Yeah. She said she was not going to be talking to the press after her matches because of mental health. You know, and she kind of got she kind of got some resistance to this. You know, the French Open official said, "Hey, if you don't talk to the press, there's going to be consequences." And she says, "Yo, I'm not talking to the French because of my mental health. You know, for my own fucking sanity, pretty much." And they said, okay, well, if you don't talk
to fair, like that's a lot to deal with.
And they said, yo, if you don't talk to the press, we're gonna fine you $15,000. And if you continue not to talk to the press, we're gonna continue to fine you, and we may potentially even suspend you from play. She said, "Oh, word."
That's crazy.
Yeah, she said, "Oh, word."
Do it.
Well, how about this? How about I just not play? I'm withdrawing from the French Open. I don't want to play now. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She said, "How about that?"
Exactly.
She said, "I'm paid enough to where I don't need that shit." You know what I'm saying? I don't need your little $1 million. I'm gonna win if I win all of this shit. But I'm not even sure how much they're gonna win. How much she gonna get? You know, let me actually Google that.
That's so
how
crazy.
much does the
U.S. Open?
You know, so talking to the press.
Come see
me.
And she's only gonna play in the U.S. Open, so everybody in France gotta come see her. You gotta come to her.
That's wild. It's just crazy. It's like that's I can imagine that's stressful. Like it's one thing to do something, to be doing something that you love, like playing tennis, and then it's another thing to have hella journalists and people just in your face with cameras and microphones and asking you a million questions at one time, and you can't say the wrong thing. Like some people really do have anxiety.
Yeah,
like that can give anybody anxiety. Like you're just here because you love to play. You know, like that's just crazy.
Yep.
That's kind of like what's her name? That's kind of like Summer Walker when she first came out, and she was saying she was like she had like social anxiety, and you could see like the nervousness, like you know, like even when she's singing on stage, she couldn't even really perform. She was just standing in one spot.
Right. I just looked
it's
this
like,
up. Out for the prize money, the winner, the men and women each get $1.88 million approximately.
How much?
1.8 million. If you win the French Open.
Wow.
Tati about to go work on her swing, her backhand.
she about to go teach her daughter how to play tennis.
What? Swing a racket?
Yeah.
Come here, coach.
You know?
Nah, that takes a lot of skill though. I played tennis on the Wii. I'm the number one. I'm the champ on my Wii.
On the Wii.
But tennis on the Wii and tennis in real life is
totally different things. I've tried playing tennis in real life. It's not as simple as it seems. You know?
Listen.
What's that?
Golf seems so simple.
It does until you actually try to swing and feel like you're about to break your body.
I can barely even hit the damn ball.
Yo, golf is shit.
Golf is a hard game to pick up, in my opinion. I've tried it. I've tried it numerous times, and I just felt I can't even say the word that I want to say like right now. And I'm swinging the golf club, you know. I can't say the retarded word, you know what I'm saying? But that's how I kind of felt when I was swung the golf club. I just said it, huh? I just said it. That's how I kind of felt when I kind of swung the club. I felt mad awkward, yo. That's me, and that's me trying to swing proper. That's But yo, I fully support Naomi Osaka withdrawing from the French Open. A lot of athletes and celebrities have came out and supported her as well. Khary has put his support, saying, "Yo, Black Queen, do what you got to do. We stand behind you," type of thing. You know what I'm saying? And the support has been pretty much overwhelmingly on the positive side for her. The French Open didn't reply too well. When they did reply, after they reply, and after they're making a whole big thing about talking to the media, guess what they didn't do? Ding, 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 ding. They didn't talk to the media. So it's like, oh, y'all niggas are full of poo-poo.
Man.
Now, that was my last shot for the evening.
Not poo-poo.
That's my last shot for the evening.
So you say.
That's my last shot. My last shot. All right, but let's jump into Tulsa. 100 years later. Did y'all hear that Biden or Biden actually made a speech today commemorating 100 years since the Tulsa massacre? Did any of y'all hear about that?
What happened?
I didn't hear his speech.
He did like a little speech today commemorating. I think he actually went to Tulsa as well. You know,
okay.
To commemorate 100 years since the race massacre. You know, now.
Okay, Biden paying his dues.
Now, is he paying his? It's like I'm a little mixed on this because this is 100 years. We're at 100 years. You know, 100 years since this happened in Tulsa, right? And this is the first time a president or anybody has really said anything about it, you know? And they're only saying something about it, in my opinion, because of that show Watchmen. You know? There was a show Watchmen that came on HBO where the very first episode, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of reenacted what happened in Tulsa. You know, and after that episode aired, there was a lot of people like, "Oh, what is this bullshit y'all talking about in Tulsa? That's blah blah blah." Until people found out, no, this is a true story we're telling here about Tulsa right here. You know, and then people had to be like, "Oh, we didn't realize that." You know, so like,
you know what?
If not for that show,
I'm sorry.
Would Biden be commemorating 100 years of Tulsa?
I think I didn't even watch that show, but I think that I get it, but I think that we're also asking the government to acknowledge the shit that's going on. We're asking like for there to be justice or for Juneteenth to be recognized. Just like, you know, like we're asking for changes to be made. And when they give it to us, it's like, okay, well, now you mad that they did it because you had to say something. And it's like, I mean, I get that's fucked up too, but it's almost like, well, what the fuck do y'all want? Like, what is it that we want from them? Like, do we want them to apologize? Do we want them to recognize and make things better? Or like, and then when they do it, we're just like, okay, like I know that there is probably they probably don't give a damn about it.
Well, maybe.
Most of them probably don't give a damn, but I feel like just Biden, I feel like what he's trying to do is, and I'm not saying Biden is the best person ever. I'm not saying that he's not still racist or whatever. Like, I'm just saying like, I feel like he is making, just making changes, you know, like to make sure Black voices are heard. And also, I think Kamala has a lot to do with it, too. Also.
I mean...
Okay, I'm laughing in my head right now because when she said he's still racist, like in my head,
he
like,
may be. I don't know.
When you said he's still racist, in my head, like the pianos from Still Dre started playing. Yeah, still racist.
He may still be racist. We don't know, but I feel like they're making an effort.
But the way I see it is like, Tulsa. Like, all right, now that you acknowledge Tulsa and so forth, you know what I'm saying? Now you gotta acknowledge Durham, North Carolina. Now we gotta backtrack. What used to be a city, but y'all tore it down so y'all could build a fucking park in New York City.
That's happened all over the country. That's the United States.
I think that's what's going on. This is a step towards doing that, or at least something being done in that direction.
No, but there's a fear with that. See, because with all of these areas that we're talking about, these are areas where Black businesses and Black people flourish and live good lives. You understand what I'm saying?
Just think of the highway systems.
North Carolina, thank you. I thought it was Durham.
Just think of the highway systems, yo. There's not a highway that passes through a nice neighborhood. The highways are built to travel through the poor areas. They built highways over poor areas. They've kicked people out of their homes of poor areas to build highways. All of these highways in damn near every city, there's not very many highways other than maybe something that goes through downtown that's in a nice neighborhood, you know? It's because they've dislocated like poor people.
What's that mean?
Primarily people of color from the poor areas to build highways, roadways for this nation. You know, so it happens all over. You know, Lake Lanier built on top of a black city that's been just flooded because they didn't want black people there no more. You know, it's happened all over the place. You know, there's places all throughout Florida like that. You know, places all throughout the South.
I understand. I just mean like because I think your question was, do you think that they're doing it like now he's saying something after all of this time? I honestly just think that like they're at least trying. They may not mean it, but it's like, okay, y'all want us to acknowledge some of this shit? Let's go ahead and start acknowledging it, because there's been massive movements about this within the last 5 years, where now it is coming up on social media. So now it is right in their face. Right. People asking questions. Right. So I think that it's a step in them acknowledging what was, going on. It's not to say it wasn't fucked up, but at least they're, Yeah. I think that this is a step in making people aware, because I never knew about that. I didn't learn about that in school.
Yeah, neither did I. Neither did I.
I was one of the people that just found out about it within the last 5 years.
Right.
So I think because people are asking questions and speaking up, that they're definitely like now acknowledging things.
No, but it's funny that you say that, because people don't even understand the true meaning of his story.
Right. It's his story.
Say it correctly, because it's his story.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Story.
Right.
And you know what? I feel like once I realized that, and I didn't realize that until maybe like the last 5 years, like we didn't go, you got to think about it, like when kids, I'm sorry, y'all, when kids in Asia, you think they learning about the shit that we're learning in the damn history books?
Oh, no.
They're learning completely different shit about they're learning completely different things about having pride in their own country, pretty much. So it's like they really are only, and then if they're going to only tell us about the good shit that they did, anybody's going to tell you about, oh, I'm this type of person. They're not going to tell you about super bad shit that we did. So even in all these all these going to war and shit, those type of stories, even during all of that, like they don't tell you that they were the aggressor. They don't tell you that they, the U.S. couldn't mind their business. They just tell you they stepped in and they saved the day. They fixed the issue, pretty much. Yeah, they're not going to tell us that. So it's like, once you realize that you were just taught to be to have pride in where you're from. We were taught land of the free, home of the brave. What else was it? I can't remember the other little phrase that we would say. But
Christopher Columbus discovered India. You know what I'm saying?
He discovered India.
So not in
India.
No,
like as an adult, it's like now you really thinking about it. Like y'all couldn't even wash our ass good back then, and he discovered India from the U.S.
Yeah.
No.
When it comes to history,
what I'm saying. Hold up.
Go ahead.
History says that Christopher Columbus discovered America. That's what it said. But the reason why they are American Indians, because this dumbass thought that when he came to America, he came to India.
Well, I tell you what,
and now we know that the Indian and Native Americans are two different fucking. They aren't even Indian. They're not even like.
But I tell you what, I don't even know how to explain that. I think that is all bullshit. You know why? Because they also said they were looking for fucking spices. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I believe that whole story is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? They was looking for fucking spices. Niggas wasn't looking for no fucking spices.
Listen, those people back in those days, back then, people were dying because they didn't know to wash their ass. Like, they didn't know to wash their hands and clean their asses. You know what I'm saying? People was dying of the common cold and shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? They done brought diseases to listen.
I remember. I remember I was gonna say.
Brought diseases to other places and shit. Like, I don't believe that not one nigga sailed across this big ass ocean. They probably didn't even understand water back then. Sailed across this big ass ocean and found Asia and America and got to name them. Because I've also learned about manifest destiny. So I know that's a goddamn lie. It's like when you think about that type of shit, it's like y'all taught us all of this shit. And then you really told me in a way that you lied to me. You made some shit up. You made some shit up like, oh, God told me that it was my given right to take this land. He told me this land belongs to me. Yeah. And if you don't get your ass up out of here, we're going to kill you, rape you, and give you diseases.
When I was in school,
and you're going to have to teach us whatever you know.
When I was in school, they had us they was teaching us a bullshit ass song they used to have us sing. They used to like teach us like songs in school. Like there was this one song they used to sing. They used to make us sing. Was now as I'm listening, remembering the first few words, I'm like, damn, that song was straight bullshit. You know, it started off with like
all of it was bullshit.
This land is your land. This land is my land. You know, I was like, that's some fucking bullshit. You know, I was laughing.
I used to like that song.
It was like a kumbaya. It was like a kumbaya song.
Yeah.
Yo,
that's wow. America is the biggest game.
The whole time, like people don't even understand. That's when they was cooning us.
Yeah.
And okay, so that was my point. So basically, you lied in my face. You told me you made up some shit to justify your lie. And you told me this and made it repetitively. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's fine.
A midget running around in here and she just stuck on my foot.
I was laughing.
I don't know if y'all heard her say she had to use the potty and shit.
I was laughing because Khary over here.
Crazy how they...
Khary over here in the chat said, yo, they call American Indians because that nigga was the worst navigator in the world.
The worst. Number one. It's just crazy. They just taught you, like, just lied. Or not maybe lied, but just told us their version of what they wanted us to know. And then told us that they were lying to us. And, like, you, as an adult, you just don't even kind of, like, think about it. Like,
right. Like, just think. So when as B said earlier, his story, right? So there was a test not too long ago given where? In San Antonio, asked students to complete a balanced view assignment about slavery, requiring them to list the positive aspects of slave life as well as the negative aspects of slave life. So they asked these kids to come up with some positive things about being a slave, you know?
Yeah, like why? What is positive about being a slave?
Exactly.
Because I was about to say, did somebody come up with something positive? Because I would like to hear their answer.
I thought he was gonna name it too.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was about to say like.
But you know what I realized too? I was talking to someone, and they have a younger brother. Their brother is like, he's like 19 now, but this was about 5 years ago. So he was like 13, 14, right? Mm-hmm. We were talking about 9/11. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about Malcolm X. Mm-hmm. This kid didn't know what 9/11 was. One, never heard of 9/11, which I think is crazy. I think that was just wild. I think he didn't listen in class because America is going to teach you about 9/11.
They definitely
they going to teach you about that.
They're never going to forget.
Malcolm X was.
They're never going to forget. Yeah, that's the slogan for 9/11.
He never heard of Malcolm X.
That's wild.
Knew nothing about Malcolm X. And a few other, like, just basic things that we learned back then. And it was crazy to just see that, like, he's like, no, they don't teach it in school. And then now you see, I saw a teacher on TikTok that made a video about making people aware that there was a law that passed, I believe it was in Utah, a law that passed where they're taking African American studies out of the curriculum. They no longer want teachers. And she said she was making her own curriculum to teach her students. And now they passed a law saying that basically they can't teach them anything about it. They can't even talk about it.
Now, when I was younger, I recall there being lessons in school on Martin Luther King, right? I recall there being lessons on Martin Luther King. But whenever there was a lesson on Martin Luther King, there would always be at least one kid in the class whose parents like really taught them about Malcolm X. And they would start talking about Malcolm X. And if it wasn't for that one kid in the class, the teacher probably never would have even mentioned Malcolm X. You know, so that's like I learned about Malcolm X mostly from my father. You know, he taught me more about Malcolm X. I didn't really learn a whole lot about Malcolm X in school. They didn't really teach us it, you know. But yeah, that was definitely something not taught in school because it's their story. They want us to learn what they want us to know.
Yeah, I remember learning about Martin Luther Jr. and learning that Martin Luther Jr.
Martin Luther King
I'm
Jr.
high, y'all. I'm high, y'all. At least I caught it though. Let's say MLK. So, you know, kind of the story is that he was shot and he died, and it's like I was 20 before I learned that the story just did not end there on the balcony. He wasn't shot and died right there on the spot. Correct. Like it was shit that happened after that. He went to the hospital. He was still alive when he went to the hospital. Got beat up. Back then, you think cops is making sure that a man that is inciting riot and protest and shit, you think they're gonna make sure he gets to the hospital safely and make sure he lives?
Not back then. Not back then at all.
No. Hell no. Hey, that man, he did not die on the balcony. He did not. But in the textbooks, I remember over and over the repetitive shit, the songs, the tests, like repetitive, like just like, okay.
That's what they tell you.
He was shot and he died on the balcony.
But he didn't.
That ain't even where the story ended at.
No, it didn't. And
you left out some very important details.
A lot of details.
That ain't, look, that's you painting pictures. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah.
I didn't actually listen to Biden's speech. I might listen to it later, but I didn't actually listen to it. But I read that he actually was doing the speech today, and I saw some alerts that saying he was actually doing the speech. I just wasn't in a location where I could actually see it. But seeing that made me wonder with how sincere this actually is, you know. And I understand what you were saying earlier. It's like, what do we want? Do we want them to acknowledge it? Do we want them? You know what I'm saying? If they acknowledge it, we talk shit. They don't acknowledge it, we talk shit. You know what I'm saying? We was talking, like I mentioned the other last week, I believe. People had backlash about the black faces on products, you know, and you know, now the black faces are being taken off because we said they was offensive, but they're not now being replaced with positive black faces, you know? So you know, is that a pro? Is that a con? You know, like, yeah, we got these negative faces off, but now they're not being replaced by nothing else. Is it the same thing? I guess it's the same thing. You know, maybe, you know what? Maybe if we motherfucking would have read Ice Cube's plan, we might know what we want. I'm joking.
Man, I don't know.
Y'all remember when Ice Cube presented a plan to both administrations? Biden's administration.
He presented to us.
Well, he put it out. I
didn't hear about no plan until.
You didn't hear about Ice Cube's plan?
I did not hear about a plan until we was mad at him for talking to Donald Trump. I did not hear about a plan, but maybe I just wasn't in tune, y'all. maybe.
And that's when the plan came about. He was talking to them about his comprehensive plan to help. It was called the Contract for Black America. Khary just actually mentioned it in the chat as well. The Contract for Black America. That's what he presented to both administrations, you know. So and I was just making a joke that maybe if we read that, we might be like, okay, you know what? This is what we should have asked for. This is what we should have wanted. I was just joking with that though, but because that's like the only person that actually wrote out like a plan that I recall, you know, because we always be like, what do we want? What do we need? But we just say it because it sounds like a good chant. But has anybody actually wrote such?
It's not a good chant.
If he writes the plan, T.I. usually gives a speech.
With a lot of big words, right?
T.I. need to do the speech. T.I. got too much going on to be doing the speech. But that man is charming as hell. That man is charming as hell. Big ass words.
Because he's using those big ass words?
My God. It's not even just the big ass words. It's the big words with the confidence.
She said he's charming because he's confident that you don't understand. Well, what the fuck he talking about?
So he's going to say anything.
Articulate.
Would you like an aphrodisiac before our meal?
That's why.
Not knowing the aphrodisiac is actually motherfucking doing it. You know?
Well, how are you doing today? Would you like some libation?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know?
Expeditiously. He taught everybody a new word back then. See, I really need to do like a podcast or some shit where he teach people different words and use them in sentences. It could be like the hood dictionary or some shit.
You know,
that would be dope. Teach us some new words.
I tried doing that when I was a kid. I tried reading the dictionary. And I was like, this shit boring as fuck. There's a lot of words. You don't remember
we used to associate with a dude that used to push his glasses up and be like, well, technically.
Yeah. I remember that nigga.
I use dictionaries only when I need them. I
use dictionary.com all the time. Yo, I am quick. Mm-hmm. I am quick to see somebody post some shit online and I will motherfucking comment the definition for some word they use that I didn't know. Because I'm assuming if I didn't know the word, there is definitely somebody else reading this shit that did not know the word. So a lot of times the motherfucker might use a word I've never fucking heard before. And I'm gonna fucking look that shit up and post it and be like, yo, here goes the definition of that word I know most of y'all don't know about neither. You know? Like
I use dictionary.com a lot when I'm trying to be like smart. Like with somebody, they'll say some shit and I'll be like, I'll go and Google the definition of the word, the point that they trying to make. Like, look, your ass don't even know what the fuck you talking about right now.
Yo, what did I was
That's
watching.
when I use it to be a smart ass.
I was watching
you know the problem with big words? You know the problem with big words? Niggas be offended. And niggas want to fight over big words, yo.
Oh.
What you just said to me? What you said about my mama? I found a
word.
Yeah, what did we find?
I found out a word that I did not know was a word until the other day. I was watching this video. A friend of mine posted a video on his Facebook, right? This dude was getting a haircut. And actually, you know what? Let me just see if I can just play this shit real quick, man. But the dude used the word, and I was like, yo, what is that word he used? Is that a real word? And I Googled it, and turns out, guess what? It was a real fucking word, you know? The word was like rigmarole or some shit like that. Let's see, can y'all hear this?
Did you get that thing oiled down?
Oiled down?
Yeah, did you get it oiled up?
It's echoing.
Oiled down. You talking about the oil change? Yeah. So why don't you just say that? I mean, what the fuck? Every time I come over here, you always gotta take me through this homosexual rigmarole, man, with your terminology, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Just come on, man. Finish cutting my hair.
Nigga said, yo.
Not homosexual rigmarole. I would have known exactly what he meant. I would have known exactly what he meant.
You talking about the oil change? Yeah. So why don't you just say that? I mean, what the fuck? Every time I come over here, you always gotta take me through this homosexual rigmarole, man, with your terminology, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man?
You know what? At first, I thought he was just making up a word. He's this nigga said your homosexual rigmarole, man. You know? At first, I thought he was making up a word. But then he followed it up with, yo, but why did you use some different terminology? But then he used the word terminology, and I said, you know what? Rigmarole might be a right word because he used terminology correctly and shit like that. So it might be correct, nigga. You know, and I Googled it.
You get it all that.
And rigmarole is a rigmarole.
You talking about the oil change? Yeah. So why don't you just say that? I mean, what the fuck? Every time I come over here, you always gotta take me through this homosexual rigmarole, man, with your terminology, man. What the fuck is wrong with you, man? Just come on, man.
Right before.
It's like he had to figure out the best way to describe it. Rigmarole. Rigmarole means a lengthy and complicated procedure, a long rambling story or statement. She went into what it sounds like. She went into a long rigmarole about the different jobs she'd have. He went through a rigmarole of securing the front door, and I can't even say the word properly, but I learned that was an actual real word. And yeah, I'm not sure how I got there, but
man, I thought we were supposed to be doing a new segment tonight.
Oh, yes, you are correct. You are correct. We was going to be trying a new segment this evening. The new segment was going to be, what was we going to call it? Questions from our house guest?
Should we do, what'd you say, Khary?
B said, pull up on me.
Pull up on me.
B said, pull up on me. Pull up on me. This is what B said we should call it. Pull up on me. All right. So it was suggested that we should do maybe a little segment where our house guests can ask us some questions, you know, and kind of where we actually paying attention to what y'all saying in the chat and shit like that. So y'all could go ahead and ask us some questions, and we will answer these questions to the best of our abilities. You did say something earlier, didn't you, Tati? You said if we didn't want to answer, we would have to take a shot or something. You kind of made like a truth or dare drinking game, huh?
Like maybe not a drinking game, but like a plead the fifth situation. Like I don't want to be. I'm a dare person. Like when I play truth or dare, I pick dare just because I just know you know. So I like that type of stuff, but I don't want to have to answer any question.
Okay.
Like if you two in my business, let me go ahead and plead the fifth.
All right. So if somebody tries to ask like a Drink Champs Nori question, you might not want to answer that and shit like that.
I don't know about all that, but you know, if you in my business,
you ever seen Drink Champs? You ever seen Drink Champs? You ever seen Drink Champs? Nori has a question he pretty much asks on like every show, right? Like he asks all his guests, you know? And the question he asks all his guests at some point is, do you eat ass? You know, he just asks them, you know? And that'd be like
this is with Noriega. Yeah, I've seen this show. This man is the wildest. This man is
Noriega.
No, I'm not saying it. No. I'm not saying it again.
That's his name, though.
Y'all not about to make fun of me.
His name is Noriega.
She said. It sounded like she said Noriega.
Oh, no,
I said Noriega.
She said Noriega. She said Noriega. Okay, so Bees. Oh shit, Bees. Cheryl started it off for her question. She said, I want to ask Bees, where's my gift bag at? We did say we were supposed to
get that shit to you.
Yo, Cheryl, send your info to caryscrib@gmail.com, and we will definitely get that out to you. Make sure you send caryscrib@gmail.com. Let me see. Can I put it up on the screen? Let's see. Bam, right there. You know, email us at caryscrib@gmail.com.
Official gift basket. What's the gift? What's the gift basket, Bees?
It's like a 420 gift basket.
Right.
Oh.
And also we got the
she getting
phone lines
good
open,
stuff.
so if y'all want to ask him, you can also call in for a question and shit like that. So y'all got any questions for either me, Tati, or Bees, you know what I'm saying? You could go ahead and
all right.
put those in the chat.
Y'all got y'all liquor ready?
I got my.
I'm not taking shots.
I got a big old bottle right here.
You know what? I'm gonna take a shot, but it's gonna be shots of wine, y'all. I can't hang like
Shots of
that
wine?
anymore.
Okay.
Yes, I can't hang. I was a tequila girl, like hella tequila. I can't do that anymore. My body is like, no, please don't do it.
I'm the old man.
So,
I could drink tequila all night, depending on the tequila. I
don't even want to drink tequila all night anymore.
And I'm also lying right now. You know, I'll take like 4 or 5 shots and be like, I'm good. In the time frame, depending on the time frame.
Listen, I can't even. My body be begging me like, please don't take no shot. Me and my homegirls go out, and everybody want to take shots every few minutes. And I don't like to feel like I told y'all. I don't like to feel like, you know, I like to be included, and I like a challenge. So I don't want to be the only one. Like, no, I'm not taking shots. But they pressuring me too. You know, they pressuring me. And I'm like, damn. Now they think I won't take a shot. Like, now I gotta do it, but I don't want to.
Tati's like, I don't want to go to Keisha's house. Why? It's Keisha drink. But so what?
I want to
you drink. No, but Keisha make me drink, nigga.
Exactly. I want to smoke my blunt, and my homegirls they be having a good time. I can't do it. I'm done with the hangovers. I'm done with the my head start hurting. Like and then let's say you order a shot of like Don Julio or some shit. Bless you. Mm-hmm. Don Julio or something. And they fuck around and give you some cheap ass liquor. I know every time because my head start hurting.
Yo, Don Julio,
my head starts hurting.
Don
just
Julio
on
has
one
a specific taste compared to other tequilas, in my opinion.
Or Patron. Them girls, they like to take shots of Patron.
The white bottle or the brown bottle?
The white.
I like the brown bottle.
Patron.
I like the brown bottle. If I'm gonna take some shot, I like the brown tequila.
Don Julio, right? The brown bottles are everything.
Oh, you talking about Don Julio?
I like
Don
the brown.
Julio. I've had the brown, the 1942.
I tell you what, I like the brown all liquor, you know. But the brown all liquor, all brown liquor. When I say brown, I'm talking about like tequila. If I gotta get like a tequila or some shit, I would prefer the brown. But I've noticed all brown liquor is a lot more expensive than the white liquor.
Yeah,
I don't know.
You know, I've noticed that. It's like the brown liquor, like the Resposito or some shit like that. I've only recently become an alcohol aficionado. Fakely. I'm a fake alcohol aficionado when it comes to tequilas. I've been buying all the tequilas and things like that. You know? Yeah.
I don't know, y'all, but I'll be taking shots of champagne when we go out. I'm a brunch person. I like champagne.
Brunch.
I like wine.
Yeah, I think
champagne.
Yo, women love brunch. Yo, women love brunch.
I love brunch so damn much. I brunch every weekend. I take my baby to brunch with me, and it's not like I don't mean brunch where like the club environment brunch. I mean like I go to different restaurants for their brunch to taste the food, you know.
And what you be
and I'll take her with me sometimes. But if we go into the lit brunch where we can stand up and dance, and you know what? I'm borderline done with that too.
Do you eat at brunch? Do you eat at brunch?
Yeah, you gotta eat.
Okay.
Yeah, because we about to drink hella mimosas. We about to be feeling good. I gotta eat.
Yeah.
And I love breakfast food at like 3:00 in the afternoon.
Now, do you actually be eating breakfast? Because I be looking on Instagram at some of these spots out here. They be like, "Yo, we got brunch and this and that, and blah blah blah," and they be like, "Motherfucking," they be having like pictures of like broiled shrimp on like grits and shit like that. Like,
because that's
I don't really
brunch.
be seeing French
brunch
toast and
brunch
bacon.
Can be, and it depends on the place. So brunch could be breakfast food at 3:00 in the afternoon, or brunch could be like breakfast mixed with lunch. It could be lunch food, like it could be all of that. It's brunch, breakfast and lunch. It's just late.
Now, what do you think is the best brunch you've had?
The food or the vibe?
Both.
The best brunch that I've had has to be the best brunch that I've had has to be Southern Grove. I would say, and I would say Southern Grove because Southern Grove, if you guys don't know, it's a Black-owned business here in Tampa in Ybor. And they sell gourmet food. The food is so good. Every time I go, the food is absolutely amazing. They have like oxtails and grits, shrimp and grits, fried catfish, mac and cheese, collard greens, like whatever, eggs, bacon, waffles.
Wait, collard greens for brunch?
What? They specialize in soul food. So they'll give you catfish on top of grits with collard greens on the side. Like the shit is fire.
How long does it take to make collard greens? Because I'm wondering if them collard greens is gonna be.
I'm pretty sure they pre-make them. I'm pretty sure they prep them and stuff. The chefs, they don't just cook them right there on the spot.
Okay.
But I think that I like Southern Grove because it's also a good vibe. They have two sides to it. So one side is a club. It's not a club. One side is like a lounge. And then one side is more like the
restaurant
club
type vibe.
So the club, and it's literally just a wall in between that's soundproof. They got two different DJs on both sides. So when you're in the lounge area eating, they have dining rooms and stuff. That's where people are ordering and eating, the kitchen and stuff. And they're playing
I might have to slide out to brunch
like
this weekend.
Slow music. They play like slow R&B music.
That was good, yo.
What? And then on the other side, on the like the little club side, because there's two brunches going on. On the like club side, they have like DJs. Well, they have DJs on both sides, but like, you know, twerk music, like feel good music, and then they have a buffet. So it's like you can pay for your meal, you know, sit down, look at the menu, and then or you go on the other side where they have the same shit: eggs, bacon, waffles, mac and cheese, collard greens, cornbread.
Now,
should be fire.
Would I look silly going to brunch at like 7th and Grove? Would I look like an old man going to brunch? I'm not sure.
7th and Grove is the older vibe.
I'm not sure what kind of crowd there is.
It's the
so somebody asked if we got Miss Shirley's down there. What's Miss Shirley's?
She said their brunch is very good. I haven't heard of a Miss Shirley's down here.
I don't know what that is. Who said that? What is it?
Cheryl asked if there's a Miss Shirley's down here. Their brunch is very good, is what she said. So I'm assuming it's a brunch spot.
Oh, it might be a restaurant.
I'm assuming it's a brunch.
But no, 7th and Grove is fun. It's a grown and sexy vibe.
I might slide out there this week and get me some brunch.
It's like,
it's
an older crowd.
Or I might make myself some brunch. Be on my chef shit. Like, ooh, some salt, some pepper.
This nigga been cooking, and he been.
Yeah, I bought 2 different types of salts this week, or within the past week or two. I bought some salt like a week ago, and I thought it was like just regular sea salt, but it was like the sea salt that's like the size of a fucking hailstorm. That shit was dumb big, yo.
You got coastal salt?
Yo, I got the coarse sea salt, so that shit was dumb big, yo. It's like I would sprinkle it, and that shit would just like drop on my food. It didn't sprinkle, it just like kind of dropped on this shit, yo. But then I had to buy some more salt, regular fine grain sea salt and so. Let's see, Bees. Next time you come to B-More, you need to go there. That's what Cheryl said.
Oh, definitely.
You know,
we were supposed to be
another 2 weeks.
We were supposed to be answering questions. I guess nobody wants to ask any questions. Cheryl asked her question. She said, "Where's my gift bag?" So make sure you send it. Make sure you hit us up on the email, khary'scrib@gmail.com.
Yes. Just give me the Addy.
Get the Addy, and we make sure Bees will make sure he sends that out. But I guess there's not really too many questions coming through in the chat and shit like that. I thought there might be more questions, but not too many. She just wants to know where the fuck her shit is at. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe because it's a Tuesday and it's already late. Maybe we should maybe save that for Friday, perhaps. You know. when it's not so late, because I'm still a little twisted too. I'm getting there, and I don't want to have to take no shots. So I'm kind of glad there's not too many questions right now, because who knows what type of questions motherfuckers might ask and shit.
You all right over there? You choking? You good? Good?
Listen, after I smoke, my throat gets dry, like in a random spot. It'll just like get really dry. No coronavirus or nothing. We good over here. Good immune system. Great immune system.
I see. You know what? Since it's already 11, I think we'll get into our main topic next week. Next Tuesday, we'll get into our main topic, our street dreaming topic, because we could probably get into that for another hour, and we'll be on here till midnight. You know what I'm saying? What y'all think? Y'all agree or what?
Agree.
Okay.
I gotta agree.
Okay.
Agreed.
All right, so we'll just jump into a couple of other little stories here real quick and shit like that. Let's start this off with saying rest in peace to Lil Loaded. Have either of y'all familiar with Lil Loaded?
Lil Loaded?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
He was a rapper out of, I believe, Texas, if I'm not mistaken. Let me double check on Lil Loaded. He might have been out of Texas, if I'm not mistaken. I think I recall seeing that. But he passed away. And let me see, let me just put in what city. Dallas, Texas. Yeah, he was from Dallas, Texas. But Lil Loaded passed away, and initially I wasn't very familiar with Lil Loaded. I wasn't familiar with him at all, really. I just noticed a lot of people along my timeline saying, rest in peace, Lil Loaded, rest in peace, Lil Loaded. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, who's Lil Loaded? So I kind of looked it up, and one of his
I'm sorry, B's over there.
What happened?
B's over there, like, I don't think you see him. He's like, he half with us right now.
Gotcha.
I'm good.
Well,
that weed was good, huh?
I sold down real quick, yeah.
Lil Loaded passed away. One of his friends kind of came out and revealed the cause of death, which it seems like the cause of death was self-inflicted, and he committed suicide, according to one of his friends.
Oh, I think I heard.
And his friend said he committed suicide because he found out that his girlfriend had cheated on him not too long ago, and that was just kind of weighing on him, and it seems like he ended up committing suicide behind that, So
wow.
That's according to one of his friends, so that's allegedly. We're not sure if that's factual, but that's what
I'm about to say, if he did that behind, he really dubbed her on some other shit.
Yeah, I think I saw that story today. He had posted something on his story right before he killed himself.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit is sad, but
that's very sad.
I don't know.
Yeah.
You gotta stop playing. You gotta stop playing with people, for real. People's emotions, like, I think when we say like this generation is like not weaker but more sensitive, like I think that's in all aspects. And it's just like people are like emotionally tired, and then that type of shit happened, and now he's killed himself, and it's like, well, damn, it's I don't know. It's just crazy.
I tell you what,
sensitive and offended now. Like it's ridiculous. Like it's too easy to offend somebody. Me personally,
not only that, like but you know what?
When the people get so offended, though,
it's not just that. That emotion shit is a different type of beast, yo. When motherfuckers' emotions are really involved and they really care for somebody and love somebody, and I say, and I say that because for a long time, I was like, yo, how could you be so sad that you want to kill yourself? Like I never could understand that. And then I went through a divorce, after a long time, and that shit kind of fucked with me. Like I was depressed, I was sad. I wasn't to the point where I said, you know what, I want to kill myself. But I was sad and depressed to the point where I could understand how some people could get to that point, you know? Because in my head, I was like, yo, how long is this gonna last? How long am I gonna feel this type of pain? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, this shit really, really bothers me. It really hurts. How long am I gonna feel this way? I had no clue, but I just knew that I would get past it at some point, you know? And after having that feeling, I could kind of understand how some people might feel like they'll never get past that point. You know? It's like
depression is like,
yeah,
you gotta go through that to understand. Like
right.
That shit ain't nothing to play with. And then you gotta think about it. He may have found out this girl cheated on him, but you don't know what his family life is like.
Right.
You don't know if he already was kind of going through something, if he was already depressed, like, and that's what I'm saying by like, I think that just like emotional trauma is just passed down. It's like, I guess maybe we're seeing it now in this generation that like people are tired emotionally, like from dealing with just family shit, work shit, friend shit, love shit, like money shit, your own personal shit. Like that's a lot of stuff to deal with. There's a lot of things to deal with.
It is. And not everybody can handle it the same way. Some people can handle it like it's nothing. Some people really can't, you know?
Yeah, we are not tough. A lot of us is good at like hiding our feelings or dealing with it or picking our stuff back up. But some people aren't that strong emotionally.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. I tell you what.
Not everybody is that strong. I'm not even sure if that is being strong. That's just finding a way to get through it, really.
And some people are strong. Some people aren't as strong. Some people are good at hiding their pain, you know, masking their pain. You know, because I know for myself personally that on some of my worst days, I had the biggest smiles. You know?
Most definitely.
Like the days I felt the shittiest, the days I felt the worst, the outside world would look at me and just thought I was the happiest motherfucker around, you know? So I know it's easy for people to mask their true feelings and shit like that. So depression is a real thing, you know. Mental health is a real thing, and actually, this I think we just May was actually Mental Health Awareness Month, if I'm not mistaken, and shit like that. But you know, and we just got through with that awareness month. But I think it should always be something that we should all be aware of because mental health is serious, and for the longest time, nobody really looked at mental health in that way, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody really looked at it that way, you know. So, I gotta close that over there and shit. But yeah.
So he's playing the game.
What's that?
So he's playing the
game. I got one last story, and then we're gonna wrap it up. I wanted to get to this before we get out of here today. The Mexican cartel reports have been saying that the Mexican cartel have actually been kidnapping police in Mexico. We're doing some wild shit. They said initially that some members of the Mexican cartel had initially captured some police from an elite police force, tortured them, forced them to give up names and addresses of other police officers that worked for them, and they would then go to those police officers' house on their day off and murder them in front of their family. And this is what I've read in a couple of reports today, which is kind of wild and kind of unfortunate. You know, I'm glad things like this don't really happen like that in America. You know, it's wild. And you got any thoughts on that, Bees, on the Mexican cartel?
Mexican cartel, man. Fuck with the Mexicans, man.
Yeah, man. They kidnapping police. You know?
Yeah, that's like ruthless. That's like a whole different level of gangster right there. Like that's really saying fuck authority. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's insane.
How,
that's like, fuck y'all. Defund the police. That's that energy right there.
how do you combat that? How do you combat something like that?
I don't know how you combat somebody that doesn't give a fuck that you have a badge. Yo, what's the old Mexican saying? Badges? We don't need no stinging badges. You know what I'm saying?
That's wild. That is crazy. Kidnapping the police?
Yes, kidnapping the police.
Can you imagine that happening here? Can you imagine that when they said, when we were going through all that started happening, what that would trigger? At that point, it's like, think at that point, the crazy motherfuckers that want to kill people for no reason, they like, well, shit, this is my time right here.
I think something like that would trigger like one of two things. I think that
the purge is what I think.
Yeah, you know, I think
with no limits. That's gonna be with no limits, because niggas ain't gonna respect the police, or police ain't gonna be respecting people. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get wild.
I think it would be chaos. I think police would really try to prove that that they were tough and that they can hold it down. But I think they would ultimately lose, because I think the citizens outnumber the police. And once the police start doing a little too much bullshit, I think the citizens ain't gonna go for it. I think the citizens.
No, I think at that point, the police will probably just go on a rampage. Like you saw last year, Donald Trump
on the city and state.
Then called who? Donald Trump then called the damn military for protesters. You know, I think that's when that type of shit happens, and then they just start killing anybody. Yeah, just to show that they have authority, because they have to win. But if they don't win, then we go to shit.
They also got to deal with the not fucking around committee.
It's how they feel.
Remember them dudes? The black guys, the black people with the guns?
Mm-hmm.
Not fucking around committee? That was their name. I think some shit like that.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah, but I hope this is some wild shit. And I don't think that would happen in the US, but that's something wild to think about having to combat. You know, like, in order to combat that, I think you would have to actually go to their level. And I think once you go to their level, the citizens, I think once you get to their level, the citizens that aren't on the criminal shit, they don't know who to fucking, well, what side to pick now, because both sides have become the same.
Mm-hmm.
You know? That's just my thoughts. But it's late. It's 11:30. We're a little bit past where we're going. I know Beats is a little sleepy over there. I'm probably gonna be up till about 2 o'clock in the morning. Oh, you got a blunt lit over there and shit.
Man, you like that blunt. You gonna sleep good as hell.
Getting ready to light.
See that? Yeah, I already lit
it. Damn. You gonna sleep real good if you smoke any more of that. You going straight to sleep.
Give me one second.
I got some chicken wings. I'm about to tear them shits up.
Oh, damn. You know what? I bought some damn food. I don't even know. My baby wanted McDonald's, and I never let her eat McDonald's. And I don't eat McDonald's. So I ordered some food from there, and I knew I wasn't going to eat it. Damn chicken nuggets that got cold and stuff. I'm definitely not eating it. So I really just wasted money. I don't even know what I'm going to eat at all.
I don't fuck around with that McDonald's shit.
I don't fuck with McDonald's.
I do it.
My baby didn't even eat it. So
I do it every once in a while and instantly regret it, like I did this KFC tonight. Like,
that shit. Yeah, you got the BGs?
Nah, I ain't got the BGs. I just didn't enjoy what I was eating. It's just the taste wasn't fulfilling for me. You know, it's like,
shit, later on you gonna have the bug.
It was like every bite I had to force myself to eat it. You know. But let's get ready to get up out of here. Let's take a picture real quick. Ready? All right. Let's get ready to get up out of here.
I'm gonna wear a hat, one of the New York hats.
See you Friday. See you Friday. Oh, did y'all see that video? Did y'all see that video of the couple arguing on the balcony?
Oh, yes. The stunt man and the stunt girl.
Yeah. Did you see that, Tati? There was a couple arguing on the balcony. They was like on the second floor balcony. They was arguing. I guess she pulled him or he pushed her or whatever. But the fucking railing broke. The railing broke and they fell from the balcony, both of them.
And Jack and Jill came tumbling after.
They fell. They looked like Humpty Dumpty dropping off the wall. Yo.
They were on the second floor? How like...
Yo, they fell
hard. Did they die? Did they injure themselves?
The story said they both had...
They broke up.
They broke up for real.
They better have.
They both had broken limbs. You know, but none of their injuries were life-threatening from what it says. You know, so they both had broken limbs.
Why the fuck are y'all fighting on the balcony?
They were arguing on the balcony. And the balcony did look... The balcony did look like an old school fire escape. I'm not going to say it was a fire escape, but it kind of looked like a fire escape. You know?
Nah, it was thick, but it was old.
Yeah, that shit broke.
That I think that was
Ain't no way.
But I tell you what.
They got a good lawsuit, don't they?
I was about to say that. I was about to say that. Yeah.
Because regardless of if he pushed her or she pushed him, they shouldn't have been able to, the railing shouldn't have been able to break.
Yeah, that railing
if it wasn't rusted.
That railing is supposed to hold him. Unless of course that was a fire escape where they was not supposed to be chilling and relaxing and it was just supposed to escape a fire.
Hello. This is why they're not getting paid.
So was it a patio or a fire escape?
It was a fire escape.
Was it a balcony or a fire escape?
It was a fire escape.
Let's see.
Oh, never mind.
Let's see. No, it was a balcony. It wasn't a fire escape.
There's no steps leading down?
No, there's no steps.
Oh.
There's no steps. Let's see. Let's pull up the video. Let's pull up the video. Let's see. Let's see if we can play this real quick before we get up out of here. Let's see. Let's see. Here we go. Up. Damn it, man. It played too fast. It played too fast. Here we go. Let's see. Ready? Here we go. Boom. They was on there. Boom. They both dropped. Boom. See
shit. God damn. And they bounced?
See?
They fell on their head.
That's a balcony. That's a balcony. That's not a fire escape. You know, that's a balcony.
Play it again.
Let's see that window. Let's see that. I need to see that door.
Boom.
I need to see.
Oh my goodness. Right there. I think that's the door right there in the middle. If you see it right in the middle, you know? Look at it. Now they playing it in slow motion for your ass. Oh my goodness. The railing just broke. The railing just broke.
She fell. She just turned it off.
Boom. Ouch.
I wanted to see the landing.
Ouch. Well, I don't know about you. She fell on her knees and her head. They did not stick the landing. I'll tell you that. They did not stick the landing.
That shit is crazy.
Oh, man. But all right, we're going to get up out of here. May the rest of your week be great. Do your best to stay sucker free and keep a smile on your face. We'll see you on Friday. And of course, my outro is turned off. There we go. See you on Friday.
You are now tuned into Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib. Khary's Crib.